You need a great opener, like somehow we're adults. Do.
We can record that right
some
now.
Some kind of like.
We can record that right now.
Everybody be quiet.
Somehow we're adults.
So Jake and Big, glad to have you here.
Thank you, man. I'm happy to be here.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun doing that one with Ronnie and Tommy. Yeah, that was a good time. And people just listening or watching, whatever. I'm a little nasally today. Apologize. It just is what it is.
It's not Rona. Don't worry. I promise.
And if it is,
Fuck them.
they're vaccinated, I think.
I'm about to say, this man hasn't got his money on the vaccine, apparently. He's getting over here sick and sniffling.
The ROI on that vaccine's gay. I got fucking...
My Gimroy on this fucking
Cody.
vaccination, man. It's just awful, man. I'm seeing reds all across the board. All my KPIs, they're just tanked, man.
Yeah, that's stock market talk. No, Cody fucks with me all the time, and he's like, "How's that myocarditis doing?" I'm like, "Fuck you, bro." Because after I got the
second booster,
I think it was the first booster. It was I've only ever had the first booster.
Didn't it take
the
you
second
down?
booster I had was COVID. That's the second one I had was COVID.
That was a pick me up.
Right. So the first one I had, I literally was like sitting at work, and I literally could feel my heartbeat. Like, which is, if you look for it, that's one thing. But if you're just sitting there like.
Wait, you don't like actively get that? Oh man, I should go see a doctor.
Bro, I felt it in my fucking ears. I was like,
The fuck?
it's like your heart starts racing.
Yeah.
And I was like, whew, that was weird. And it just wouldn't go away.
Oh man, tachycardia?
It would like come and go. And I was like, this is I went to the doctor because I was like freaked out. I'm like, I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm like 20,
Rightfully so.
I was like 24, 23, something like that. I was like, dude, I'm fucking scared. And the doctor's like, oh no, it's fine. It happens in people your age sometimes. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is from the fucking vaccine. They said, oh no, you got the vaccine 2 months ago. If it would have been anything, you would have seen it in 2 weeks. And I'm like,
But
maybe.
Hear me out.
Maybe, but this is emergency youth authorization, some shit. And do we even know?
nope.
They won't release the fucking data.
Well, I could have swore I saw somewhere that they're like getting to the point of releasing some of that stuff, like the
Doubt it.
You know what scares me more than any of the COVID shit as far as releasing data goes? The fucking JFK stuff.
elaborate.
Like how they're not going to release the documents on like JFK's assassination.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a secret.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everyone from then is dead.
It's a secret.
And they're like, nope, another 50 or what is it? What they do? Another 50 or 75
Probably.
years? Something
Until
retarded like that.
everybody's dead.
Well,
I literally, as long as I find out about it before I die, I'll be like on my deathbed. And they're like, oh, it turns out the CIA assassinated JFK. I'm like, okay, I'm out.
Wouldn't be surprised at
all right,
all.
boys, peacing out now.
Dude,
That's probably
And how
honestly.
many people they assassinate?
Bro, did you hear the guy on Joe Rogan the other day who was talking about how like he's pretty sure it was Lee Harvey Oswald? And I was like, okay, bro. This guy's never shot fucking anything with a gun. Like, have you shot some... you could shoot a paper target with a fucking rifle and it's gonna fuck that like bullet up more than the one that went through 2 bodies.
Yeah, perfectly intact.
And it was like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Unless it's like a fucking uranium round. Like,
I don't...
fucking hard.
Unless
just a
they built...
hard
Unless they were just built different back then, which even
No.
still, like, they mushroom, you know?
I mean, I don't know. For the JFK assassination, it's like it's easy to be like, yeah, that probably was like planned like inside. But then on top of that, it's like it could have also been like anything else. It could have been a pissed off guy.
I don't like that it was just Lee Harvey Oswald. Like I don't subscribe to like what the history book said. Oh, Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, shot the president, yada yada. I'm like, I don't agree with that.
I don't think that like you could get the stars to align, the opportunity, the timing, all the things.
Everything's just too perfect.
Yeah, I don't think you could get all the
timing.
things.
Can we not start that? The thing that kills me the most about that situation too is like the guy who shot Lee Harvey Oswald. And Lee Harvey Oswald the whole time was like, "Oh, I didn't do it. I don't know why I'm here. They won't tell me." Yada yada yada. That was every passing interview he had. All he said was like, "I don't know what the fuck's going on." Not only that, cut to 2 weeks or was it 3 days later, whatever it was the time frame was after he shot the president. Jack Ruby shoots him. Jack Ruby's got all kinds of connections with the mafia and fucking just bad shit in general. And then cut to Jack Ruby goes fucking crazy in the hospital after the director of the CIA that was running the fucking what's the trials called? The guy who's running the CIA. You know what I'm talking about, where they were doing LSD studies.
oh yeah, what the fuck is that called?
It was where they were like dosing people.
We have $1,000 piece of machine that can tell us in less than like 4 seconds if you just type.
Right? LSD, CIA LSD trials. It was called Midnight. Was it Midnight Climax or something?
MK Ultra.
MK Ultra. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. So the guy who was running MK Ultra through the CIA, that was the name of the program. He visits Jack Ruby in his hospital room, and ever since then, Jack Ruby goes fucking ape shit crazy.
Makes you wonder.
There's just too many things, Jake and Bake.
I'm
There's
not
too many
disagreeing.
things.
He got the fucking trip of a lifetime.
All right. Do y'all remember? Did y'all ever hear about
Like
I'm not gonna lie. Could you imagine? Like you're like, okay, the CIA just paid me to shoot the guy who shot who they're framing to shoot the president. It's like, oh, this is a pretty good gig. My family's set up for now. You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna get fucked up. You're like, oh, hey, here's the guy who's bringing my paycheck. He walks in there and he's like, shh.
All of a sudden, you're fighting demons in hell.
You're just all of a sudden you just go like a Pink Floyd song starts slowly creeping up in the background.
No, you turn
swirling.
you turn into Doom guy, and now you're just fighting the demons in Doom. Just constant with the theme song going, heavy metal just running through.
No, I like the idea of like it looks like an episode of Duncan Trussell's show. Have you seen his show? The animated one he has? I don't even remember what the name of it was.
I don't think I've seen. I could be wrong. I probably have.
It's like
seen
a
it
Duncan
somewhere.
Trussell does a podcast, but then they animate it to some shit that's just funny as fuck. But it's like super bright, vibrant, colorful thing. But you're supposed to be tripping while you watch it, and I believe. And that's why they picked the color schemes that they did and shit. You're supposed to take mushrooms and watch it. But I just imagine like that starts happening in his head, and then all of a sudden it's just like a Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon starts creeping up in the background. Breathe in the air.
Tripping fucking balls.
Oh yeah, and everyone's like, "You're going fucking crazy, man," and he's just like, "Whoa, look at the pretty colors." Yeah,
I forgot. I think it was like World War II or something in between there and now. The mafia used to protect like the docks and shit, like along the coast.
the mafia ran everything back then, bro.
Yeah. I mean, they still.
The mafia.
Kinda.
So, I read a book. I did a book. You did a book. You
fucked a book.
So
Fuck
good.
that book. Oh, paper cuts? Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, it was one of the dusty ones too from the '60s. No, I'm just kidding.
Was it a hardback?
No, so I read this book. in college, and I did a book report on it. It was called Cigar City Mafia, and it was about Tampa and about the Tampa Mafia, which was mainly ran by like Cuban people, right?
Yep.
Because Tampa's got a huge Cuban influence. But they were talking.
Just Cuba 2.0.
The mafia helped get John F. Kennedy into office.
That sounds about right.
Right, and then he gets in there, and he all of a sudden has this like thing that he wants to fight organized crime, and it's like, wait a minute.
They're like, hold up.
Wait a minute. What's going on? You gonna fucking stab us in the back?
Some
And so
of
like
that,
they think that the guy can you Google the Traficantes? They think that the Traficantes who ran the Tampa Mafia. Yeah.
I don't know if I want this on my search history.
They're not
I ain't
around
fucking
anymore.
worried. I don't care.
I mean, they're different. I'm sure there's different people now.
Traficante store.
Traficante
merch,
crime family.
cap.
Yep. Also known as the Tampa Mafia is an Italian American. Oh, mafia crime family. I thought they were. I swear they were Cuban.
I mean, they might have had like hands. They might have been,
Most notable boss
friends or
was
something.
Santo Traficante Jr., who ruled Tampa and the crime family with an iron fist.
I mean, if they're going to call them a crime family, they pretty much have to be Italian.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of them were Cuban. But
I don't know if that's fair.
But regardless, apparently that one of the things in that book is it was rumored that he put out the hit on John F. Kennedy because he had something to do with it. I forget what it was, but there was just so many things that people were pissed at John F. Kennedy for.
They employed Italians, Cubans, and men of other ethnicities in the organization.
It's weird getting like the time blindness to this. Like, how long ago was this? And then you say it and you're like, that's.
It's ancient history, but it's like, oh, this is when our parents were alive.
And then on top of that,
1955.
it's like, hey man,
Bro, there's
this
restaurants.
was never taught in like high school history.
No. Of course not. They don't want the dirty real shit to come out. They want this is clean cut history. They killed 6 million Jews. Hitler was a bad man.
Territory was Hillsborough, Tampa Bay area, in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Oh man, represent.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
no.
around.
I mean, if you think about it, they helped build Hillsborough County into what it is now.
Literally.
I mean, Tampa's a huge city.
Probably.
And
I wouldn't doubt it.
to think that organized crime didn't do a huge part in that is bullshit.
Dog, look at
100% it did.
Look at the range on that. Allies, 5 families. Don't know what that is. Chicago, that's up north, like fuck, and then New Orleans.
Yes,
so they pretty much had like the party bus.
If I remember
the
right,
5 families are the ones in
New York,
New England.
New York City.
Yeah, they're the ones up there though.
Yeah. The five, the Bonanos, the
Yeah.
fucking like all the crazy,
Yeah.
like the big one, the 5 main ones. If you said their last names, you'd be like, oh yeah, duh.
Okay.
The
But-
Gambinos. The,
Oh,
Yeah.
all of
the,
them.
The 5 big crime families, up there. But
I wonder how much of that was like a chess move, like making JFK president and then making JFK like, oh, we're gonna fight crime. Like, I wonder if that was like, hey, fight that crime specifically while we commit this crime. Because like, who was that one? It's someone that goes on Joe Rogan's podcast once. He was like ex mafia. He was talking about like the petroleum that they used, like the gas that they used to like run.
I don't remember.
But
I don't know if I saw that one.
It was pretty crazy because they were like, yeah, like we would get the barrels.
Was he a cop?
He might have been a cop. I don't think so. Because I mean, he like blatantly admitted to being in the mafia. So,
Bonanno, Colombo, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese.
Yeah,
those are the families.
Yeah, my last name's not even remotely close to any of those. So,
Nope.
Yep. Nope.
Colton, I think
tell
you
people-
take the cake. Well, actually, you take the cake.
When we talk about
place.
when they talk about like what ethnicity I am, like I'm white.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking white.
American.
So I was
I'm
curious.
white
about
that married into Mexican.
I was curious about that, and I was looking into like my ancestry, and so when I did the DNA thing just to see.
Oh, you did one of the 23andMe things? Oh, you did this, but a couple years ago, right?
Yep. Half Norwegian, like Scandinavian Norwegian, and then the rest is like, I mean, straight up just a kid's crayon map of Europe.
Yeah,
Really?
all over.
Only 2% Asian.
So you're not really German?
Not even a drop. I have more Finnish, English, French, Iberian.
What cracks me up is like when you think of Norwegian, what do you think of? I think of some like yoked giant Scandinavian dude. And then
I got
there's Jacob.
skipped.
And then
There's
you
just
got
Jacob.
Jacob.
He got the bad genetics of all of them.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Literally, he got all the bad genetics of all of them.
Someone had to take the bullet, Chief.
I mean,
Yeah,
it has to
you got
happen.
some cousin somewhere who's just like 6'7", just jacked out of his mind, just a genetic specimen. And
My
you guys
cousin
get up and you're
Norman.
like, bro, yeah.
My cousin Norman's he's a grizzly bear. The dude's like probably like 6'4", 6'5", but I mean, built. He's not like ridiculous, but I swear to God, if he like was like, "Hey, I'm gonna have to fight you now,"
He looks like he would raid a village and rape the women and kill the children.
Norman was he was an MP, I believe. He learned
Can you tell people who might not know what an MP is?
military police.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, if you said, "Hey, man, you have to like survive 5 minutes with Norman like trying to kill you," I'd rather just tap out.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with tapping, Jake. There's nothing wrong with tapping. Don't let your ego win.
Well, you can't tap in real life, so in real battle,
I mean, you can
You
double
used to
tap.
be able to.
you can double tap.
You can double tap.
In the 1700s, you used to be able to tap out in a battle. Or
Gaga.
like a skirmish or a fight, whatever you want to call
Isn't
it.
that what they allow it in war too?
Yeah,
Waving the
what's
white
it
flag.
called? There's like a term for it.
Waving the white flag, right?
Surrender?
No,
Like I'm a pussy.
What are you trying to find the word
there's
for?
an actual term for like mercy. Like
Yeah, mercy.
Yo no quiero más.
I feel like there was a term for
I don't want no more.
Por favor, no más. Please, no more.
term for wanting mercy
1700s. Type 17. So that way, like,
Jesus
narrows
Christ,
it into
in a fight.
yield. You mean yield?
Yielding, yeah, yield.
Yield is
That's what I was
before
talking
that.
about.
No,
Yield-
that's what you do when you're getting on the interstate and there's 2 different lanes to do it.
No,
And you just fucking,
that's
that is a yield sign, you fuckers. Don't tell me it's not.
no. You don't slow down. All right. Listen, you create more traffic
Just-
by slowing down than you do by speeding up.
What?
Yeah, yield is what I was thinking of.
Yeah, yield is a little bit before 1700s. I would
Yeah.
think, and that would be like more like dueling and stuff.
That's what I was thinking. Like one-on-one fights. Like I yield.
Yeah, and typically, if someone challenged you and you yielded,
They get to fuck your wife?
No,
Oh.
I mean that could be on the table, but it wouldn't be that cut and dry. It'd be more like she's my wife now.
Yeah, like you basically lose all of your
Which
your
basically rounds up to that.
Yeah,
you
and
lose.
in a loophole.
shit. You lose, but you're alive.
Yeah. And then it's almost worth, like, in my mind. Wow, holy shit. In my mind.
mind.
In my mind, man, I swear to God, man.
You know what? God damn it. No, in my mind, though, I would say that
God damn it. Love you, buddy.
I would say that it's probably worse to live and deal with the consequences of giving up.
Especially that back then. Because that was everything.
I'm about to say back then, like the things that you did as like an occupation didn't necessarily matter. It was your renownship that mattered. So if you scratched that, dented that, hurt that, good luck coming
your
back.
reputation as a man was like everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he didn't live very long. Like,
and there was
50s was high.
If you were a
our
pussy,
ages were like, you're getting kind of old.
This is it, bud.
Yeah.
Either win or lose.
you're the wise men of the troop. We've got like fucking teenagers and shit.
Yeah.
We're running the farm.
We got
we're
like
running,
10 kids by now.
We're running the police, and the 35-year-olds were like, "Hey, go help Grandpa."
Yeah.
Dude, if they're alive,
The
they got
old
fucking
monks are, like,
scars.
I was about
40.
to say, dog, you gotta remember, like back then, they would have like 6 kids and like 2, like not
you
always.
couldn't
an average, but,
hire
like,
good help. You had to make it yourself.
Literally. That's why they had kids, was for help.
Yeah, they would, because like that's how you got your last name for occupation.
Yeah.
So like for me, Baker, my actual grandparents on my mom's or my dad's mom's side.
We're all named after like our occupation.
Land.
There's probably something there. I mean, but that's like the generic where it came from. Which
Just a family of prostitutes.
Just in my dream, it's just in my genes, man. What can I say?
my
in
my
my
mom's
genes.
maiden name is Benbow, not Bimbo like the girl, but Benbow like bend a bow.
Oh,
And so
she's a bimbo.
That-
What's it?
Bimbo.
you want to? I swear to God, make that joke in front of any of my aunts, and they might actually strangle you, dude. It's hysterical. I love my family to death, but dude, it's funny. But I traced the lineage back in France and whatnot. Like apparently, my family like actually made bows for the armory. Were like excellent marksmen. Like, so I really thought that was cool.
I would have if you were an excellent marksman too.
I'm not an excellent marksman. I'm okay. I'm better than Tommy.
Well, that doesn't take much. Love you,
That
Tommy.
participation award,
Right. Oh man, dude, I love that fucking dude.
I love messing with him about going to like the gun range and stuff because he this is a while ago. So Ronnie took his 1911 from his grandpa. Tommy took what's his SBR?
I have no idea.
He has some sort of rifle. It has like the foregrip, short stock, and I believe like maybe a 12-inch barrel, maybe 14-inch.
You got me, bro. I have no idea.
But him and Ronnie played Battleship on like a 25-yard target, and Ronnie beat him with a 1911.
Nice.
And I was like, man, that's gotta hurt.
Those things are so solid, though.
Oh no, they're beautiful, beautiful. I would much rather a 1911 than
Especially
like,
one that's like a legit one from 1945.
Yeah.
yeah.
like-
Well, yeah,
It's killed some commies.
Right.
his grandpa had it. It was his issued in
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It killed some commies.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know exactly what his grandpa did. I don't know if he was infantry, if he was like something. I don't remember that part.
I don't know, my dude. All I know is that that's gotta be fucking. That's gotta feel. You just feel America. In your hands. Hold that gun. You know what I mean? You just hold on 1911.
2 world wars.
Korea, motherfucker. Like
God's caliber.
Back to back cheering.
I don't need more than 7 rounds, motherfucker.
That's right.
7 rounds. There's 6 of them are for you. The last one's for me. America.
And when I run out, I'll just beat you to death with it because it's so fucking
Dude,
heavy.
what would happen if we had a fucking... this is literally a note that I have. What would happen
Oh god.
if we had a fucking draft in 2022?
Oh my
A
god.
mandatory draft?
How many twinks would just be crying themselves to sleep? Like,
I mean, okay. I like to think about it as like, I know a lot of dudes, and it would be a great unifier, but there's a lot of pussies.
oh my god.
But I don't know many of them that are dudes that are our age.
This comes back to like
We
the
just
whole,
Tommy. Just kidding, Tommy.
that like thought process comes back to like the Spartans where they're like, oh, you brought 30 Spartans. I brought like 100 dudes from my village. What do you mean you gave me 30? It's like, no, I gave you 30 warriors. You
Right.
gave me 100 farmers,
Yeah.
pottery, whatever.
Have you seen Joey Diaz's video? He's like, you don't need
You
a
need
big
4 motherfuckers.
Four bad motherfuckers. You can take over the whole city, Joe. You can take over that whole city.
Yeah, he's on stage. I don't think he's talking to Joe. He's like, I like these 4 motherfuckers. 4 bad motherfuckers.
Joey hypes me up, man. I love it.
You listen to that and you're like, God damn it, I can run through a goddamn wall. He's like, this is America, cocksuckers. Yeah.
Work will get like stupid slow or something, or I'll get tired at work and I'll just put him on and listen to like his
So
hysterical stories or like his little rants.
He's fucking
The boy popping 200 milligram stars of death.
No.
And
Like
he's
it's
just like
candy.
casual. Yeah, he's
Bro.
like, thanks for the M&M.
the shit that he said that cracked me up the most was when he was talking about taking shits. And bro, I was crying laughing. I'm like gonna start crying now. That shit was so fucking funny. He's talking about how he used to shit in the shower, but throw it. He would
in the
throw it in the
toilet. He got
from
caught
the
by his
shower,
wife.
and his wife walked in and would turn midair.
Midair.
Bro, I was crying laughing. Or like he would talk about he used shit and he would just waffle stomp it down the drain.
Hey, I've done that before. It has to happen
Bro,
sometimes.
If you lose in the battle, I guess. But
Can you look up that episode so that Jake can see what episode it is? Because I'm gonna send you home with homework today. You need to fucking hear that, bro. I
What is it?
was crying laughing, Jake.
after this, I want to.
Was it Joe Rogan?
Yeah,
I wanted to see some.
Is there?
highlight
Do
clips
they
of that
make other
fighter.
podcasts? Speaking of which, we need to talk about Liver King at some point.
Oh fuck yeah.
Liver King.
1409
Bro,
maybe.
I was Nate Diaz with Liver King. I was like, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Liver King is like just a marketing scheme in my head. You
It
can't
might have been that
convince
one.
me otherwise.
It might have been that one. Wait, did you type in Joey? No, type in Joey Diaz, Joe Rogan, shit stories. I'm not joking. It's
shit
because he's been on. He's been
shit stories might be miscued on Google.
no, I'm being serious.
Shit.
Oh man,
shower.
speaking of the devil, there he is. There's Tommy. He's messaging me on.
Oh, is he? Okay. Yeah. See
Well,
if you
there's
can find
shits
it.
in shower on TikTok.
Joey Diaz on shitting in the shower. Joe Rogan Reddit.
Episode 1000. Diaz and Segura.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably in
Segura
there.
is there for the first like half of it. That one, episode 1000. Go fucking die, bro. That shit's so
It's-
funny.
he's the
I'll
fucking
rewatch
best.
it. I'll rewatch it with you, fucker. Like we can literally, we'll have like a watch party for this podcast.
He's the absolute best.
Bro, I.
With, who's that? Who?
Joey Diaz.
Yeah, he's.
Oh
Oh,
my
he's
God.
the best.
I don't. There's not like an episode that he's on, or even in his own podcast, where like I'm not dying laughing for like 5
So
minutes
good.
straight.
It's blue
Or
cheese
utterly-
and go fuck your mother.
It's Monday, cocksuckers.
Yeah, or utterly flabbergasted. Like,
Grab
when-
your balls.
give your balls a tug, you tip fucker.
he's fucking crazy. It's America, cocksuckers. I love how
He's like David Goggins of comedy. Like
Stay hard.
But he's just like this overweight dude. He's just like
So
fucking
good.
get after it. You said tomorrow, yesterday, not saying it. It's just like, bro, you like don't live by any of that. He's like the David, like you said, he's like the David Goggins of comedy,
Literally.
Bro, David Goggins make you run through a
savage.
fucking wall.
Oh my gosh. Listen to his podcast.
David
Yeah,
Goggins
it
just
was so-
agitates me
Why?
because he's like, just fucking be hard, and you can just fucking do the fucking thing, and it's like, dog. I get that that's what you did, but that's not entirely accurate.
Stop being a pussy, Jake.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not like instantly degrading everything. I'm saying like there's like a level. Like he's all the way the fuck up here, and that's cool. But like he's just assuming the inherent opposite.
He's
from
up
everyone
there
else.
because you're down here.
because he stayed hard.
No, have you read any of his books or
Um,
listened to his speeches?
I listened to a couple of speeches. There's not like all trash, but like most of his stuff just agitates me because of how like ready he is. Like he's just like fucking there all the time. I'm like I don't have the energy for
Yeah,
this
but
right now.
like the podcast where he's talked about how he just fucking like how like it's not like a easy thing for him. He's had to callous his mind to be that way.
Yeah, he put the hours in and he got where he got, and I'm not hate bashing that. I'm just like, man, you got some energy, dog.
He's fucking crazy.
What would, do y'all remember the amount
Because
of miles
he doesn't
ran?
negotiate with that pussy like
like the little
like the
small
banter.
man?
There's no like how many times do you wake up to work out like early in the morning and there's that little like internal dialogue where it's like
I don't
go
wanna
back to bed
Every
you're tired,
single
you
time
need
I used to
sleep,
work out in the
you need-
morning.
literally
Every single fucking time.
not a single
No.
fucking day you're like,
Like, let's fucking
you
do
fucking
it.
feel good today. Just hop out of bed,
No.
skipping over, put on your shoes, like
No.
let's go to work. No, every time it's
Never.
like fuck. This is my brain every single time. Every time I've ever done this. You ready? Fuck.
20 minutes later,
Literally.
fine.
No, literally I get done and it's like
Yeah.
that
Like, I'm
is
so
what
glad I did this.
that is what David Goggins goes for every day. That
Yeah.
when all the work is done, bro. That feels fucking awesome.
It does.
Where you know you could, the days I love the most are when I fucking get after it super hard, and after I get after it, I'm like I could do fucking nothing the rest of the day. I could
feel
be
good.
a
I feel
lazy
accomplished.
piece of shit, and I'll have done more by doing that than people who are like half-ass it the whole day.
Feels good. It's like tomorrow I'm gonna work out, mow the yard.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going for a run
It's gonna be
tomorrow.
so good.
So you bought a house?
I bought a house.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What type of yard?
It's like a third
green?
acre.
Grass?
I meant like acres, like a half, quarter,
Third acre.
third acre. Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Go ahead.
Hey.
Shout out the address.
No, don't do that. Don't
I will
do
not do that.
The alarm
Two
code,
bedroom,
everything,
three
bro.
bedroom, one bedroom,
3-2.
3-2. Nice.
It's actually public record, dude. They can just
It
find
is.
out.
Yeah, they can just look.
Yeah,
at
they
it.
can, but that's effort. And you
If
got to
they really
presume
want
that
to.
everyone's gonna get the effort to go
Yeah.
do it, and
I-
that's
I mean, you can show up if you really want to. You might not like the results.
catch a 45.
He's got ADT, bro. Watch out.
I do.
It calls the cops for him as he kills you.
Hey, they'll show up as you're dead, so it's okay.
Oh, you guys are here. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You got the body bag?
Did you bring the coroner? No.
You're like he's got the garbage disposal on. He's shoving chunks of meat down. Like, oh, I forgot you guys were coming.
Oh, you guys showed up. Shit.
I forgot you guys.
Last
were coming.
time y'all just let this go.
You just see. You just see Bubba's truck, and the cops are pulling
Literally,
up Bubba's
Bubba
truck.
drives
just
away.
drives away. It's dripping out of the back of the truck.
What's that? Don't worry about that.
It's a deer. It's a
you
deer.
all can go home. We're good.
No, I don't know. Our alarm went off. Oh, we didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Just said, "Woo, woo, woo."
We got reports of gunshots in the area. I don't know.
Must have been the neighbors.
Just some fireworks. There's
I
an
actually-
airport over there.
I
so-
actually lost my firearms in a crazy boating accident, man. It's crazy.
As it's just like he kicks brass to the
Yeah,
side
literally.
underneath the fridge. All right, we're gonna go get
More drinks.
While you have that
I gotta get away,
stroke.
get away, get a note, and I won't ever stop because you know I gotta get a drink today.
Somehow we're adults. Do.
Asthma.
Asthma. No, I didn't have a speech impediment. I just had asthma. Okay.
Asthma. I've had a speech impediment this entire podcast.
Dog, I don't think you ever didn't have one with that cricket ass too. No, okay.
Oh,
Damn.
damn. Shots fired.
Damn.
Sounds like he wants the smoke.
And Ryan's insecurities have entered the chat.
Dog, I have a giant, like, gaping.
I don't give a fuck, Jake. We know how to tie you up outside. And
It'd
fuck
be
you
alright.
up. Well, before we get done here, before you go home, we'll whip out the mats. I'll show you some jujitsu.
I mean, I did learn Muay Thai, so, like, I won't let you just beat the life out of me.
In jujitsu, you know how much.
Well, no, I'm saying, like,
do you
like-
want to know how much Muay Thai helps in jujitsu?
Almost none at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, in general, I'm not going to let you.
I'll get my own in a second. I'm not gonna.
Oh, that's right.
make you
You're
drink after me.
sick, yeah. Colin, would you like
I'm
this?
good.
Okay.
Would you like to? No. Oh, fuck me.
Bring that here, daddy.
Bro, I would love to do Muay Thai though. I would love to, but the problem is I already knew how to throw punches and shit, and I wanted to do something like before jujitsu. I mean, even still now though. Like, I mean, obviously I'm still really new at it, but like I have no ground game, none. But now I'm like fucking.
Yeah.
I can hold a decent. I can hold my own against somebody who doesn't know how to hold their own.
And literally, like when me and him like did it for a minute, like obviously he knows more than I do, and while I can control him, I don't know what to do with his hands.
Yeah, once
while
you get
when
it, you're
have
like,
them.
where, what?
Literally, I was sitting there, I was like, okay, and then he just did his thing, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, I got his back too, and it was just like Colton's like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
like,
not
I'm
good.
Expose
Eh.
Colton's soft underbelly.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
But,
that's like back in the day when we used to wrestle with Scotty. Scotty was a fucking absolute
Oh, yeah.
mad lad. He would, I mean, the dude, his entire family came from like bodybuilders, competition fight, like.
Crazy, just crazy people.
So I used to wrestle with him lightly because like he literally could hurt, like actually hurt me.
Yeah.
So he would be like, here's what you do in this scenario. And then in less than 3 seconds flat, I'm like on my back, my legs behind my head.
His little brother before puberty would fuck us up
Yeah. Justin was,
because he was hanging out with Scotty all the time.
Yeah.
And that was his training partner, and he would fuck us up.
That's why I do my very best to not piss anybody off.
Yeah.
I'm always
Facts.
down to poke fun, but like I've creepingly learned like
Bro.
to like this point, like, okay, here's the real level, stop here. Not
Yeah. The jujitsu, the jujitsu memes are so great though, dude. Like the one where it's like you're at the holiday party and you're just looking at all the people like, I could fucking
Fuck off.
look at that neck just sitting out there. I'd fucking get it, bro. I'd get their back and fucking mount them and fuck them up.
you're gonna get their back and mount them. Hang on.
My favorite is the one of Charles on his back,
Uh,
accepting guard.
Come at me, boy.
And when like somebody breaks into my house, jiu-jitsu guys,
yeah.
they just immediately get on their
Yeah.
back.
Did you see that video of the dude where like
So
he's like jujitsu dudes when someone breaks their house, mount me, bro.
Yeah, like they're just ready, just on their back.
The jokes are though it's
So
funny.
good.
It's funny
Until
to
you
people
get
who
your
don't
shit
do
rocked by it.
It's funny to people who don't do jujitsu because they don't realize that jujitsu people also learn how to grab a hold of you and take you to the ground.
Yeah, it's
like
just
every
funny.
jujitsu match starts standing up.
Yeah,
That's like with Muay Thai. People used to make fun of it. I forget, and it was Muay Thai versus like karate or something. I don't remember which one specifically, but because Muay Thai, you have a very high guard. They'd be like, "Oh, you're constantly exposing your core. I'm just gonna beat you." Mm-hmm. And then as soon as they went for a strike, they would get elbowed in the face, kneed in the rib, and then elbowed back in the throat. And then they're like, "Okay, I don't know what just happened."
Well, here's the way I view like an intruder or something like that. Like they come in. Like A, I either already have a gun and I'm shooting at them, or B, they have a gun
and they're ready to kill.
And I don't have a gun, so I'm fucking grabbing a hold of them, or I'm punching the fucking shit out of them and trying to get them to drop it. When they drop it, I'm grabbing a hold of them and taking them to the ground. You know what I mean? Like, how many people are going to actually do Muay Thai besides just punching somebody?
No,
you know
There's only one intruder. Take him to the ground. That's the biggest thing.
Yes, jiu-jitsu is not a crowd fighting
biggest thing,
sport.
yeah.
It is not a crowd fighting sport. Yeah, but then neither is Muay Thai.
No, it's not. But
No.
you're better off.
doing
You're
Muay
better
Thai.
off.
Yeah.
Boxing or something.
I don't think there's anything that like explicitly excels dramatically and specifically in like 1 versus 2 or plus.
No.
Yeah, that's true. Guns.
Guns.
Well,
definitely.
well, that doesn't qualify in this argument. We're talking about like martial arts.
Yeah.
One-on-one, jiu-jitsu.
I mean, I've always liked Jocko's explanation of
run
jiu-jitsu is like, if they don't have a hold of you, run the fuck away.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, if they run up on you and they grab a hold of you, you have jiu-jitsu.
And you can't back up or run. Then
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You're saying like don't fight a fight that's just worthless and you'll
Yeah.
probably hurt the person. Just let
Not
it
even
go.
that. It's just not worth doing anything.
And if they try to stand there and do like Muay Thai, like unless they get you in a Muay Thai clinch, which at that point just fall to the ground, drop to guard, and
Yeah.
fucking mount them.
Yeah.
Like, do a fucking pin and roll, or what is it called? Fucking.
I don't know
Okay,
any
okay.
jiu-jitsu terms, so
It's trap and roll, not pin and roll. Trap and roll, and then like get on top of them and fucking snap their arms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love hearing Tim Kennedy talk about the Kimura.
Oh, it's such a.
Oh my gosh.
I love the Kimura.
He was-
Oh, I'll show Jacob in a minute when we roll.
oh fuck yeah, dude.
I'll roll in jeans. I rolled with jeans with him.
Yeah.
I don't
Was it-
doubt
was
your
it jeans, or
capacity
was
to
it
do
Cody?
something, but you also
No,
have
you
to
weren't in
remember this
jeans.
one argument.
We were in shorts.
You weigh probably double me.
I'll let you be on top.
No, I'm saying like in terms of like, oh, I'll just show it. Like, hang on, hear me out, man. I am a small boy.
You can be on top of me. How much do you weigh?
I weigh $150.
Bro, the guy who fucks me up consistently is 160.
No, I'm just saying like in terms of like you versus me. Like, remember, it's gonna be a hell of a lot easier doing it to me because A, I'm clueless, and B, I weigh half.
Yeah. Bro, it's the best. It's the fucking. I recommend not trying jiu-jitsu if you're only going to do the free class, which is why Colton hasn't done it.
Exactly, motherfucker. Leave me alone.
Because it's
I want
so
to do it,
much fun.
but I can't do it. So, well, this is gonna bleed into like a whole thing. All right, so I'm going back to school in June. I'm gonna go for criminal justice and then environmental law.
Yeah, we need more criminal justice degrees. We don't have enough of them.
Oh boy.
This is not art.
Listen, man, I'm not that type of no. I want to do either EPA enforcement for like my
EPA!
EPA, and
I'm sorry, you remember that from the fucking Simpsons movie?
no,
You don't remember that from the Simpsons
No.
movie? The EPA?
no,
The EPA comes in and he's like, EPA! The old Simpson, or the Homer's dad or whatever, or father-in-law, whatever he is.
Yeah, the old
you know,
man.
he's like goes crazy.
Grandpa.
He just starts going, EPA! They're like, what the fuck is he doing? And then
Oh,
the EPA
okay,
goes into the
okay.
town and he's like, oh, Grandpa was right!
Is that when they draw like the giant dome on
Yes.
the? Okay, I
yes.
remember now. I
The
remember now.
old Simpson movie. The
Yes.
only one I know of.
With Bart's dick in it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's riding the skateboard
Yeah.
and like all the stuff's covered in his dick and all of a sudden it goes to fucking bushes that
Yeah.
doesn't have, covers everything but the dick. That was funny. That was funny. That was like, you fuckers, you had me looking there. Oh, this is so funny. This is,
That was like back in the days of Simpsons Hit and Run.
It's an animated child
Oh,
penis.
that's a gym.
That's right. That's the back. Yeah, you could go to Walmart and play Simpsons
Yeah.
Hit and Run on the fucking.
Yeah, look it up.
break your neck, but have 15
You
minutes
gotta look
of
at
fame.
the TV that's like 12 inches wide. And it's fucking 17 feet up.
480p max.
Bro.
Get all the germs.
Bro,
So
that
good.
was such a. Kids these days just don't know.
They don't.
They just just watch a YouTube video, see if I like it. It's like,
Yeah.
no, motherfucker, we were there. Okay,
Nah, man.
no memory card. Level 1.
Yep.
That's it.
Demo discs. That's what
Okay,
I'm talking about.
sorry, we got off on a tangent.
EPA.
What were we saying? EPA. Sorry,
EPA.
College.
Yeah, Coolidge. I want to go back to Coolidge because I want to get my.
I want to get more of them schoolings.
I gotta get my education. But no, I want to go back for EPA because I want to do either EPA like regulations with the current company I work for, or I want to get into forestry ranger.
You one of them tree huggers, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
that argument is
Yeah, I know. It was you one of them gays, huh? You one of them gays,
you'd
ain't
like
you,
that,
boy?
BB.
You one of them gays. Just kidding.
For you, maybe.
The environment needs to be protected, man.
Do you want a 12-point buck? Because this is how you get. This is how you get it.
Yeah,
I
I do want a
keep
12
everything safe and healthy in
Jake,
there. and-
please allow me to shoot a 12-point buck. Not in
And then when we
Florida,
see
though.
you, be like, "Hey, bud," and we just walk on by.
And then I'm like, hey, man, it's not even remotely
got
near
my
season.
Bro, I got my lifetime hunting license, whatever. Look at this 12-point doe I shot. What? he's just got like a $20 bill and a rubber band
Yeah.
strapped to his head.
You just pull out the 20. I am 12.
Yeah, bro, literally. I have a 12-point buck, regardless of the ovaries and pussy.
I don't know if it's against anything, but like, if for an example, if I became a forest ranger and I saw like something that had potential, if it's legal for me to say, hey, man, there's a really good like doe that has a decent sized offering, you know, a couple deers, a couple actual bucks that look like they could get there. I wonder if you're allowed to like tell someone like, yeah, man, if you come back not next year, but the year after, you're definitely getting a 12-point. I wonder if there's like a thing against that.
Probably. Most of the places where you would see that are probably either A, privately owned, so you're not going to be on them to begin with, or B, they're public property, which A,
You ain't never seen a 12-point.
fucking a 4 points getting gunned down on public
Yeah.
property, and
That
or
sucks
it's
so much,
it's
too.
hunting property, and it's the same fucking thing because like where we hunt, there's a bunch of leases. Like,
It's kinda like Rancho.
why are we gonna let a 4-point walk? Why?
Yeah.
You can't eat the antlers.
It's gonna
You be like, oh no, I'm trying to get an 8 or a 6. The fucking guy next to you is gonna shoot that 4-point, and it's never gonna grow up to be a 6 or an 8.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I feel like trophy
literally
hunting is like
The only way to shoot something that is of like note like that is to have private property access.
Yeah.
well, my current goal is once I get through college, because I'll have like 2 classes for the criminal justice and then like 5 or 6 classes for the EPA because they're so closely related. My goal is that I want to get 3 acres up in Tennessee, and I will I plan to have housing accommodations for at least 2 other people.
Jake, I really want to go with you to Tennessee one day. I know
No,
you
we're going
go-
in March, man. We're going in March.
How long are you gonna be going up there for?
March 1st, March 7th.
That's a lot of time off.
It covers through a weekend, if that helps. It's like a Wednesday
it
to
is?
Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh, Wednesday to Wednesday. Okay, so it's only like 4 days off. That's not so bad. I might could do that.
We take so March 1st. We're working March 1st, and then we leave at night. So we get there in the morning.
Can I ride with?
Dog, you can gladly.
I'm seriously gonna consider that. Like, can it?
No, like I will gladly take you. We go 4-wheeling though. So
Who else is going?
so far just me, Dad, Ronnie, and then my uncles.
Do you got a 4-wheeler? I can.
I could
Parlay?
probably procure you one between the amount of people. You'll
Even if I
understand.
don't, I'll just go ride and hang out. Like it'll just be fucking fun.
Yeah, like I mean, granted, there ain't like where we go is so remote that like there's nothing nearby, and there's like not really.
Probably see the stars so well. Is it East Side Tennessee?
It's northeast of Knoxville.
Please Google that.
Look,
just
look
a
up
map of Tennessee.
here. No, hang on. Look up Blue Ridge, Tennessee. That'll take you to like the relative zone.
There's a Blue Ridge in Tennessee.
Yes,
Where's Knoxville?
Knoxville's on the right. See it, and then it's northeast of Knoxville.
Right, so it's the east side of.
Yeah. I was
yeah.
I was trying to be like more specific and not like kind of vague.
What a internet mint. There
yeah.
it goes.
Over here.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, yeah, east side.
So
yeah,
you
that's
see-
the
so you see
pretty part
where-
of Tennessee.
You see where Lenore is? Right underneath Blue Ridge. It says like Bone and then Lenore. Go a little bit up and a little bit to the left.
That's
like
North Carolina, isn't it?
Yep. That's the G spot right about there.
Oh,
Ah,
sorry.
Goddamn fucker.
Yeah, hit it.
Goddamn fucker, you clicked on
I
it.
got it.
You clicked on it.
Wait.
You can't click in Google Images if you're a Nazi.
Yeah. Then we also so you can go there, and then we also go by Nashville to Cumberland. It just depends on the group that goes because it's a lot of us. There's like usually 8 of us minimum.
Yeah.
And this year, there's supposed to be like almost 20 of us. If you come, I'm pretty sure we'll hit 20 between us and then my uncles.
We put that on the calendar so I at least know what it is. That way I can think about taking it off.
March 1st, March 7th. The only thing that
Happy
it'll
tits.
cost you is your time and then your WMA permit.
Yeah, March 1st through the 7th.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that's like 2 jiu-jitsu classes. I don't know, bro.
It's so tight, man. Scheduling's rough.
I got you. I'm putting it on the calendar now. I don't know how to spell Tennessee, but I got jits.
It's on the fucking screen.
I'm about to say it's in front of you. It's to my right. In front
I
of
don't
you.
need your guys' attitude.
TENNESSEE.
Can you not be such a cocksucker?
No.
TENNE.
You goddamn fuckers. Baby Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah. I go.
That would be tits. No ladies, I'm assuming.
I mean,
I might have to hold you down.
You know I'm into that. It's not
Bite the
for
pillow,
nothing,
bitch.
but typically the reason why like no female comes is because my mom is like terrified of the mountains. Like she's fine being like,
Ooh, they're scary.
well, she's worried about
The mountain's
like
gonna eat
driving
me.
off because
I'm
like,
fucking with you.
dog, you gotta see some of these. If you don't
Oh, I
go,
know. Oh, I know. We drove the Blue Ridge Parkway back before they put the fucking shit up on the side.
Yeah.
Shit's a little fucking little sketch town. Imagine taking that in a fucking camper, just like my dad's a good guy. He's
No,
not gonna
a
accidentally
camper?
sneeze.
No,
Bro,
sir.
An RV, bro.
No, I'm saying like no sir, we take a tent, bro.
I understand, but I'm saying my dad was driving the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is like almost
okay.
a single lane road in a fucking like full size like
Colton, you ever been there?
motorhome.
No.
It's like maybe 16 feet wide road.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can bro. It's like the edge of the road is like
Dead.
fucking
Yeah.
straight
Yeah.
drop down, bro.
Couple hundred feet dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you sneeze, you fucked.
Yeah.
You fucked.
But
If you sneeze, you go, dead.
typically my mom doesn't go because she gets like anxiety from like being like because like when you're on the four-wheeler there's points where like your track is like this wide
Yeah.
and it's certain depth and like straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen? Bro, you see it because you're a part of the group chat with Cody and Robbie.
I see how it is.
We have a.
I'm
we
not
have
part of
a
the cool kids.
Was it the Dick Suckers Anonymous?
Dick Suckers Anonymous,
They just
yeah.
changed the name of it. It used to be Quattro Poppies, and so it's to Dick Suckers Anonymous.
Yeah.
And and then we caught like I just send videos of dudes that are doing like mountain biking shit, and they just
Oh, okay.
fucking smash into the side of a tree, going to like fucking what 30 miles an hour.
I have a GoPro video of me
Bro.
kissing a tree at 60 miles an hour on a Yamaha.
Bro, that
I went
shit.
sailing.
Bro, that
Brutal.
but those ones I'm talking about, like it's like broken bones, no doubt.
yeah.
If they lived,
Yeah.
if they lived,
I destroyed my wrist. I broke
you imagine
my
that
wrist
pain,
and cracked
bro?
3 ribs. I can.
it's
I've
that
been there.
sudden stop. The tree's like, "Ha, gotcha, bitch."
Yeah.
That is why I can't get into mountain biking, and that shit scares the fuck out of me.
So, fun fact
So
when you
easy
go
to
up
hurt.
there. So, like I said earlier, it's like there are certain spots where it's quite literally straight up. Like
Yeah.
there's no going around.
Yeah.
There's no other path. It's just up. Seeing dirt bikes, they have one of two options: don't do it or send it.
Fucking
So you'll have to stop your four-wheeler like about 100 feet back to
Yeah.
let them build the RPM, and you'll see them. I mean, fucking take off up these things, and they're
Or-
going
or you're
easily
dropping-
45, 50.
Yeah.
yeah, or you're dropping the. If you don't go fast enough, the bike's not going to be able to get it.
Yeah.
You gotta have that momentum.
They're-
Four wheeler probably doesn't need that much momentum because you got 4-wheel drive.
Depends on the type.
Well, if you're running four-wheel drive and
My
high,
four-wheeler's not four-wheel drive.
yeah, you gotta have momentum, my dude.
I
And
weigh,
you better be leaning forward heavy.
Mm-hmm.
so because I weigh nothing, there was once upon a time ago when I had to go up a climb, I had to sit
On the handlebars.
on the front rack
Yeah.
and just keep feathering the gas in first gear
Yeah.
on a 250 Ozark, trying to keep the nose down.
I don't think I'm gonna have that problem.
You're a little thick.
I'm just gonna put my juicy ass lean a little forward.
So I think my four-wheeler in total weighs like 320, and then I weigh $150.
320. That sounds incredibly light for a fooler.
Yeah, but it's a 250 and it's
Oh,
an
that's
Ozark.
right.
It's not anything big. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. You put that bitch in first gear and you get like you on it. I promise you could go up these climbs all day.
The 4-wheeler that we take when we go hunting is a 750. Boy, I was driving to we went to go pick up, I think, who was it? Bubba killed a pig? No, Cody killed a pig.
Mm-hmm.
And I was driving to go because Bubba killed a pig the same night, and I went to go. Was it the same night? I'm trying to remember. I just remember I was doing fucking 55 on a dirt road, like just what, bro? It's fucking scary as shit going 55 on a 4-wheeler on a dirt road.
It's so much different because like you feel everything because of the shocks, and then on top
Yeah.
of that, there's no like disassociation with the speed.
If a wasp hits you in the forehead going
Oh.
that fast, not only is a wasp dead, it's scaring the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
And the scariest part about going that speed, like going like fucking 50 miles an hour on a dirt road, is like you're in the middle of the woods. An animal could just
There ain't-
unknowingly just step
Walk out
out,
and done.
and you either plow that motherfucker over and you
Or you
fly
wreck.
off the bike, or you slow down like a motherfucker and fall off the bike. Like you're coming off the bike.
I had that happen last time in Tennessee. We were going through because they were expanding a new trail, and we were just gunning it easily 35, 40 with very thin path, but nothing crazy, but just straight and go. Yeah. And then I just see this thing in the middle of the road. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I can't tell, I can't see it so far up. As I'm getting close, I'm like, fuck, that's a doe. Downshift like a motherfucker, nail the brakes, power slide, and I stop me and Colton distance, and the bitch just looks at me like, what are you fucking doing?
I would have just jumped out and just fucking rear naked choked that motherfucker. Just wrap both.
Nah,
legs in.
Grab your knife and just
she was
just straight up just start making it go unconscious, and then just pull out my knife and just.
no, she was too
pull a
tiny.
fucking Me, Myself, and Irene. You ever seen that movie? Oh my god.
If I have, not in a long time.
That doe was tiny though. She probably weighed maybe 200 on the highest side.
That's Jake.
I
That is
gotta
what you just said. That's a full size buck in Florida.
pull up a fucking clip.
Well, I'm talking about in Tennessee, dog. You got to think.
Yeah, but 200 pounds. Oh, that's so depressing.
Maybe
Oh,
200 pounds. She's a little baby though. She's so cute. And
Bro, if
she,
I killed a
you can tell
200,
she was young too.
if I killed a 200-pound buck in Florida, I'd be like, I killed the best there ever was. I'm the fucking
boys,
bull.
we living.
I'm the man. No, you kill a 150-pound buck here, you're like, I killed a monster. And you kill a 150-pound up there, you're like, why'd you kill its son?
Yeah.
You killed a baby.
You don't shoot Bambi, you shoot her mother.
Right, literally. Get where it gets actually cold. And
See if fucking YouTube will work.
But yeah,
Just think though, if I do end up buying a house, my dude, I'm fucking
That fucking premium fiber optic.
oh man, we dropping
Gig
Google
up.
Fiber.
bro. Gig up, gig down, bro. Gig up, gig down.
Oh, you should look into this. HSO is doing a petition to help and enable not cable, but fiber throughout the rural areas.
I got the piece of mail. Actually, it's like a survey. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just got that the other day, and I was like, fuck yeah.
I'm about to say, upvote the shit out of it. I mean, granted, they're going to increase your taxes for doing it because they're going to, obviously it's got to be paid somehow. But
Bro, did you, on that most recent election, did you vote?
yeah.
Did all the shit, anytime it's like, we should raise tax, I'm like, nope.
No, don't raise taxes. That's not how you fix
Taxes are a percentage.
Yep.
The more people that live here, the more of a percent, the more money you make.
The larger the
It's a
pie,
percentage.
the larger the number of the percentage. You
You
don't
don't
need
increase
to change the
literally,
percentage.
it's and it was the transportation thing, and I know what all of it was. It was them trying to get the fucking
Light rail. Or whatever.
yeah, the fucking speed rail or whatever. You
That
wanna
would
fucking
really
call it.
help though. That would solve a lot of issues. That
Right,
would
but
that
I-
would fuck up traffic.
All right, y'all ready for this?
But I don't care. I don't work in Tampa. Like
I do,
I don't know.
asshole.
I don't want to pay
It's
extra.
not only to Tampa, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay extra for that shit. I would hate to see a fucking monorail put in that nobody fucking uses, and it costs fucking $10 billion of taxpayer dollars. And you think and it's
I
not one of those-
promise you that thing would see a lot of use, like
Yeah,
a shocking amount.
Right, but Jake, it's not one of those things that they increase taxes for a temporary period of time to build
No,
it.
no, right, which is why
that's the shit that pisses me off. They all of a sudden the guy who put it in, he's like, I make lots of money now.
Well, it's not that guy, but it's
But
like
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why I think all that shit is hard to. You can't.
If they want to put a
finesse it.
monorail in, it's like, yeah, we're going to temporarily raise taxes for this year. Okay, cool. That makes more sense. And then it's going to go back down to 7%. No. We want to raise it 1.5%.
We want to take it to 10, and we'll discuss when we're gonna drop it.
And all the fucking things I got in my mailbox, saying, "Oh, vote for yada yada yada." I'm like, I used to work in the printing industry.
I know how this works.
This shit costs a lot of money to print this shit. Why didn't you just use that money? God damn it!
This could have been an email. Also,
Literally. How many people live in Hillsborough County? How much does this one sheet of paper cost? You're retarded. Why did you fucking print all these and ask for me to vote for you to get more money? That's stupid. You
I'm
have money.
going-
You're using it to fucking sway my vote.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Hear me
It's
out.
to make a bunch of people money. I think taxation is stuff.
well, it is, but also hear me out. I have to break the seal. So el baño, por favor.
Okay.
Can we watch this video when we get back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
100%,
fine, but
100%.
this is not
We'll
waiting.
bring it back. We'll
Okay.
start that video.
Somehow we're adults. Do.
I'm sorry. Do you run somehow we're adults?
No, I was just being
Okay.
courteous. Jesus.
What are you saying? I should get a second drink to me?
Okay,
Yeah,
ladies and
you know,
gentlemen, we're about to witness one of the greatest movie scenes of all time. Well, you're gonna hear it, but that's it.
All right, Colton.
Are we allowed to play this? Are we gonna get pulled off YouTube?
I don't give a fuck.
I love
Oh,
Colton's
I've
attitude.
seen this scene.
Truckers. You think they'd call someone to come clean this up?
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, that's terrible. Whoa.
Oh no, I know this now.
I doubt we're gonna be able to move her, but we should try. You wanna get that in? Give it a little push.
Shit. Oh shit.
Hey, it's not your fault, Colton. It's just that it has no. What do you?
Well, I doubt we're gonna be able to move her, but we should try. You wanna get that in? Give it a little push. Really? Yeah, we should give it a shot.
Doesn't it wake up?
Go ahead. Push as hard as you can.
It's fine, cool. I can hear it. It's just rib ass.
Just stand back.
They thought it was dead.
Take care of it.
So, fun fact about cows is that they'll forget how to stand up.
Don't we all?
Just wait.
Wait, did you turn me down?
He turned me up.
Did I turn you up or this one?
You turned me. I can hear clear, dog.
I think you turned me down because I stopped hearing myself the same way. Cole just started turning knobs. He just fucking get out and shoot it.
He just get it.
I need to see that movie, bro.
Damn it, and we're buffering. Okay.
Does anybody got it on DVD?
No one's got DVD, dog.
Actually, you have my DVD of it here.
Oh shit!
I hate.
Literally, me
Since
myself.
I gave up on 24,
Yeah.
might as well.
Bro, well,
I hate you.
just watch the fucking. It's such a good movie. Me, myself, and Irene.
It's got Jim Carrey. You sold me on that.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
realize that.
You couldn't make that movie today.
No, of course we were fucking
I
watching
love
Fox
Jim
Connect.
I love Jim Carrey.
Oh man.
The OG, bro.
Colin, you mind turning me up a little bit?
I don't know which one you are.
Neither do I. I'm
Wait,
the
what do
far
you,
right
do you
plug.
do you need to hear yourself more, or do you want the microphone turned up more? I think microphone's good, so you're this one. So let
Yeah,
me
just turn that up. Just
check.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Bussin', bussin'. Have you heard Gravy's new album? Speaking of the word bussin',
Colton, have I exposed you to Shotgun Willie yet, Colton?
Shotgun Willie's good too.
No.
But have you
Colton.
stop dodging the question? God damn it! Have you seen?
Windy by Shotgun Windy.
That's so good.
Come on.
Such a good song.
Come on.
Don't. No, we're not getting. We got pulled off YouTube last
That's
time.
true.
with
We
music.
can't. We can't.
You can't route it through the headset?
He played.
Bro, I played Fortunate Son.
I know. I remember
And
like
we-
17 times.
and we got flagged.
Did you hear that episode?
Yes,
we had to
I
pull
was
it off.
dying.
So good.
It was such a good. Bro, dude, that was the best. Like if there was a moment that YouTube shouldn't have cut,
Oh
it was
my
that
God,
moment.
it
That
was
moment was
so
fucking
good.
good, dude. That was so beautiful.
Just blaring it.
So have you heard Gravy's new album?
Yes, but
It's
hang on.
so good.
Real quick. So at work, when I was at the fishery, I was listening to that episode and I was in like tears, laughing so hard, and I was trying to like hold it because like, I'm in like a cubicle beside other people like at the print shop, and I'm like,
You're like, ooh, spreadsheets.
can't laugh. This is fucking funny as shit. And then my boss walks up and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like,
Nothing.
Nothing at all. I dropped the AirPods so it shut
like
it
a
up.
tear stream coming down and a smile. You're like, Jake, are you happy? That's so crazy. I've never seen that, bro. That's why I fucking love podcasts. Though it's like I was listening to Joe Rogan's one, the
Protect your park?
Yeah,
I've been listening to that today.
I'm fucking
So
washing
good.
dishes, bro. I was washing dishes last night, listening to this podcast, and they're like, "Bro, we're all way too high to do this." And Joe Rogan made the most
Just tripping on
the
mushrooms.
great point, the greatest point I've ever heard him make is he said, "There is somebody somewhere right now doing some fucking meaningless task
Yeah.
that is loving the fuck out of this." Like, oh, it's me. I'm
Yeah.
washing dishes.
I was driving over when he said that. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally was like, oh,
Like, you're
fucking got me.
right.
That's what I think about this is like, who the fuck listens to this? But like, it's people who are just like on their way to work, or people who are like at the gym. You know what I mean? It's entertainment, bro. Like we're sitting here, we're having a fun time. Like if you could have this feeling 24/7,
Dude, are you kidding me? The bags under my eyes would disappear.
but like with no like
Repercussion?
no, not repercussion, but like you could have this feeling 24/7 with no input. You're just sitting there listening to someone else who created it for you. That's what podcasts are, right? Just having a good time. I love podcasts. That's why I love doing this shit. I could see myself. You give me $100 million tomorrow, I would just continue to do this shit.
I'll be right here with you anytime you want me on, man.
It's just so much fun, bro. The problem is like I don't know what to talk about, but like the conversation flows pretty well. Like we end up talking about shit.
I mean, I'm not sitting here like,
The best part is the drinking because we just put the random shit we come up with.
yeah. Well, like I mean, the whole
well, that
premise of the
feeds
podcast
back
is
into everything. Because, like, for an
Yeah.
example, who's the biggest lightweight, who comes up with a ridiculous thing, and then the other people respond to said thing.
what I like about the whole premise of my podcast was like,
You all right? Your eyes are like watering up. You good?
yeah.
Okay.
Dying.
Did you sneeze?
Whatever.
Like, were you about to sneeze or something? Oh, okay.
Now my nose is just clogged as fuck. But the whole purpose of the
Fucking
podcast
COVID.
is the whole reason it got named Somehow We're Adults is just like this doesn't fucking feel like.
Dog,
we should
yesterday
we
was
could get
January, okay?
Bro, we could go sign our names and get loans. We could go sign our names and get a mortgage. Like somebody relies on us for income,
So,
I sold my life away for 30 years.
bro.
Facebook.
How fucking but I like 5 years ago, like
22.
I was like.
I was living with my mom.
Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking 7 years ago.
20.
7 years ago, I'm like, my frontal lobe.
I'm like, Mom, can you tell the doctor what's wrong with me?
literally, Mom, when's my doctor's appointment? Are you coming with me?
Yeah.
Wait, you're not coming with me?
I can't
Okay,
do it.
well, I'm gonna call out then
Yeah,
because
I'm
I don't
not
want to
going.
go. Literally, that's fucking 6 years ago. Now they're like, oh, I can pay my house payment.
Yeah.
When I shattered my wrist up in
Taxes
Georgia,
and shit.
the doctor was like, he gave me like the scientific name of like the shit that I fucked up and like all the, and I was like, I was like, listen, I don't know what the hell you're saying. And you know I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me what happened?
Put
Because
it,
all
use
I
less
recall
words.
is getting yeeted off a four-wheeler.
Wrist broke. Thanks, bud. That's
Your
all I
wrist
needed.
don't work like it's supposed to.
Like I mean, like literally like a paragraph phrase. All he was trying to tell me was that there's about 10 centimeters or less of bone that was holding on my wrist. So I had a radial fracture, and a little bit was holding it together before a clean break.
Yeah. You're like, thank you. That's all I needed,
Right.
motherfucker.
That's so much easier for me to concept than like fucking. Well, your
Your epidemer is connected to the wrist bone. Like I know smart. You do this for me. That's why my insurance pay you a lot money.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I'm actually talking to this girl that's a nurse. I don't know how she thinks that I'm.
Well,
even, like,
that's a
remotely-
stereotype.
Yeah, I don't even know how she's like interested, but
It's a stereotype.
I had told her about when I got rolled.
They're like drunk.
And I
drunk
told her, like,
abusive
oh,
people.
the EMTs, when they did, like, the heart thing, they were like, hey, this is not okay. We're taking you to the hospital now. And she's like, well, what do you mean? I was like, I don't know. The guy was, like, super worried. And apparently I was, like, high and then low and then high and then low and then, like, nothing. And that's
Sounds
how
like
I
your
found
fucking
out.
emotions, though.
That's how I found out I have heart arrhythmia. Basically, every human's heartbeat is, like, low, medium, high, or some pattern. Mine
Shit all over the fucking
has
place.
no pattern.
Yeah.
Like fucking R2D2.
It's like,
That's Jacob's heartbeat.
So-
Hold on, let me do it.
Jesus. I'm sorry, everybody.
This is painful, but it's
I
fun.
apologize for my nose being stuffy. That would have been a better yow had I not been stuffy.
Yeah, the guy was like trying to like explain to me like what's wrong. And he was like, have you had like an energy drink? Did you recently smoke a cigarette? Like what? There's got to be something
I'm a little fucked up.
Will you love me forever and ever?
Oh, Jesus.
Can't say these things, Jacob.
Oh yes, I fucking can.
Have you seen all the memes that are going around? It's like, I'm retarded. What's wrong with you?
My favorite is the horse that kicks the goose. And the goose's face is all fucked up. And he's like, I'm a little fucked up right now. It's so good. It's like squished and sideways. It's so good. It's the best.
You kicked me.
Hey guys, can I still come play? No, my favorite is the one where it's literally like, I'm retarded. What's wrong with you? We're not supposed to laugh at that shit, but that's so fucking
So
funny.
funny.
So I
Or
was
like, have you seen the guy who's a comedian, but he's like in a wheelchair and he's really he's like that. Like
Hey,
fucking-
he's gonna kill Tony sometimes.
you mean like
I don't know,
kind of
I've never
cerebral
seen
palsy
Tony.
where like
Yeah.
where
He's
he's
got wears
contorted
glasses.
badly?
Yeah.
He's real fucked up,
I
and
think
he like
so.
makes fun of himself too.
He's got cerebral palsy or some shit.
Yeah,
So like
Yeah, just-
severe cerebral, yeah. And
He's fucking hilarious.
bro, it's so funny. Cody sends me the most fucked up memes from that dude.
I think I saw like a little skit of him like making like him and another comedian were like making jokes on each other, and he was like, the only thing you could stand up to is my wheelchair, and I was like, no.
Oh shit, son! That was probably Kill Tony. That sounds like some shit that would happen from Kill Tony.
Dude, Kelly was on a binge of that. Like that's all she would literally watch from the
Kelly
time she got
has
home.
an addiction. She's got an addict's mind, bro.
It's
Have you
so
noticed
bad.
that?
Oh yeah.
Kelly's
whatever she gets fixed on is like that's all I'm doing. Fuck everything else.
Right?
It's hilarious.
Does she have ADHD?
Probably. Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I
everybody?
think pretty much everyone does now.
As long as you see the right doctor, everyone's
you're
got it.
born. You're born with it.
My so I have like mild OCD.
Retardation. Oh,
Yeah, retardation's on that list too. But let's get into OCD real quick.
That was good. That was good.
Hey man, listen, I'm a little
Sorry to
fucked up
anybody.
right now.
I'm not. That's not. It's my friends. Okay, they're gay too. I don't hate gay people.
Listen, I've known this fucker for like 12, 13, 14 years now.
But this is shit we would say to each other if we weren't being recorded doing it too.
I've known him for
God.
like 3, and I'll still call him a retard.
It's
so
probably been worse off camera.
Facts. Facts.
Except with Colton. I'm afraid to like mess with him too much. I gotta like find the brake pad.
Cold's pussy.
I'll just shoot you.
Listen, we said
fear
that
no man.
we said that about Ronnie, and look what he did. Once upon a time ago, he held a man by the balls for simply looking at his girlfriend. And to be fair, he was like the guy was trying to look down her shirt. You don't remember that? Dog, that was back in high school.
don't
That was when
remember.
Ronnie was wilding out.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, this kid. You remember? I don't want to say his name because he's
say
probably
his name.
different now.
Don't say his name.
But
Or Colton, can you bleep it out?
No.
no, just
Okay.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I like Colton's response. It's like Colton, can you bleep it out? No. No. Don't, you guys don't say anything. Colton, can you bleep it out? No. It was like a perfect pause. It was like the most perfect pause. I'm literally sitting there like we're both looking at you like we waited for a second. You're like,
Come on, Colton, answer the question. Come
You
on.
think I can remember where the fucking part is? No.
Here, I got y'all timestamp. You ready?
No.
Colton
But,
should not be drinking for these. Just just saying that.
AKA, is that what you about to say? What the fuck?
Also, I don't know, bro. We've been drinking. Whatever.
We've been drinking.
We've been drinking. Yeah, we don't drinking that goddamn on me.
I can't breathe too, so I'm getting a second high from that.
We just seen some mushrooms.
Right,
Oh,
bro?
fuck no, please no.
Bro, I'm totally down to do drugs. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Well, okay,
if it becomes something,
Hang on.
I don't even care if it's if I can't go to jail and I can't get fired for doing them.
Oh, okay. Well, those are the fun ones.
Those. No, but I'm saying, like, if you take those two things away, fuck everything else. I don't care what my family thinks. I don't care what my friends think. like, literally, like, I'll do heroin, whatever.
Well,
No,
for
I'm
one,
kidding.
you're not going to go to jail if you don't get caught. You're not going to get fired if they don't drug test you. So you're good, homie.
Right? Okay. All right. Fair. Facts. Cool.
But if you want to get a new
So-
job, I recommend you don't do either.
Yeah.
So,
Or
but
just
I-
don't take drugs that they test for.
Wait, does mushroom show up on drug
No.
tests?
It does on certain ones, but
they have to
it's,
they have to specially test for it though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not on the generic one. The generic one, if it's the cotton swab,
Cue
Weed.
Pink Floyd song.
I'm about to say cotton swab and urine are like the primary two that they use.
The company that I currently work for is just a mouth swab.
Yeah, I had to take a piss test for the company I currently work for.
Yeah.
But like, I went in a bathroom by myself, locked
Piss
door.
test.
Could
Yeah,
have
you
just
coulda
filled it
easily
full.
pulled a bag out.
Just could have just yeah.
Oh, y'all
But
y'all
that
got
means-
some privacy? Yo, I got a story for this. Keep going.
No, I'm ready for the story. Tell me where they looked at your wiener.
You're like, all right,
She-
boy, I'm gonna hold it for you.
She eyeballed the monster. No. So
She's tickling your bladder.
the company I work for, they were like, you have to go to this site.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be one of these. And I was like, this is oddly specific and kind of whack, but all right. Well, the specific site was like a Walgreens or a CVS. And I was like,
That's where I
okay.
did mine at.
So I go in. The nurse, like, finally lets me in. Because, like, they had, like, the COVID prevention things. And so, like, the nurse finally lets me, like, into, like, the room. And she, like points me to the right half of the room and, like, halfway lucidly pulls a curtain. So, like, it's probably, like, I'm not the thickest guy, and it's not even covering my back half. And I'm supposed to drop and piss in a cup with another guy, like, 4 feet on the other side, and her, like, just...
The guy, was he working there?
No, he was a dude.
He was pissing too?
He was a I don't know if he was pissing too, but he was like another patient thing.
Like, ma'am, can I have some assistance?
Yeah, so like I'm sitting there like I gotta cut this tension if you want me to piss in this cup. So I started cracking jokes.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm having a piss poor day. And he started dying laughing.
Bro, that's the same thing. I went to like a
Bro,
Walgreens.
I don't
or
piss under pressure, so they'd be shit out of luck.
You can stare at me while I
Yeah.
piss. We can make eye contact. I don't give a fuck.
Absolutely
I gotta piss.
not.
I'm pissing.
No, I'm like a 75 Colton 25 you. I'm like, nah, man, you can't like. If there's too much, I can't do it.
If I gotta go,
If you touch me in my sphincter, I will stop peeing. That's I've learned that one the hard way.
he'll stop peeing for the
can we
cum.
test that later?
No,
Daddy.
Try it, and I'm gonna fucking put you in a piss soaked triangle choke.
With my finger up your sphincter.
Check the oil.
Gotta wiggle it. Gotta make sure she's alive in there.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. That just got me. Like, you got me thinking. Like imagine what it's like being the person who has to watch somebody pull out their dick to take a piss test. Like, I bet you those fucking ladies that do that job. Like, imagine like what their dating life is like. A, B. Imagine this. Imagine like that's your job, and you're gonna watch a dude pull his dick out to piss. Like, of course you're making bets. Like, hog or no hog.
Is it circumcised? Is it not?
Right.
Like,
You read their name.
He
You're
got
like
a
Christopher
Hardwood
Cohanson.
floors.
Yeah.
Carpet. Like, hardwood. Carpet match the drapes. Like, we're just like all these things that like he's either got a hog or he don't got a hog. Like, I imagine
Is he
they
a
go
grower
home,
or is he a
they're
shower?
like having dinner that night. They're like fucking cutting their fucking chicken up, and they're like, this fucking dude came in today.
Had the
And-
biggest fucking dick.
Could you imagine though? You're like the husband, and you're
Yeah.
like, he's got a regular job.
Yeah.
He's just like
Regular,
come
degular.
home from the office, and he's just like cutting his piece of chicken, and she's like, this dude came in and he had a fucking massive dog, and you're just sitting there with
Bro.
he's just sitting there with his regular dog, just like, I don't want to hear about this. Like, you need to find another job. This pays $12 an hour, Sarah. You need to get a different job.
Oh,
But back on the mushroom thing.
I don't like you staring at men's dogs for 12 hours, $12 an hour.
Back
12
on the
hours?
back on the mushrooms. I've heard you can get your own legal grow kits, and it takes 2 weeks to grow them yourself.
that doesn't sound too inaccurate, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they grow pretty quick.
Yeah.
and,
Colton, you see where I live. I just go that way.
You order them online though, and literally, from what I've been told, you like soak them in a Ziploc bag,
Yep.
and then
I
set
should stop answering.
them away. In 2 weeks, you'll have fucking mushrooms.
They sell them in the grocery store, bro.
Yeah. Shiitake mushrooms. Yeah, those ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm honestly down. Like, I don't know. I feel like I could see myself doing psychedelics at some point.
Yeah, I really want to.
I have not done any large scale psychedelics. The most that I've done is
Small scale?
Yeah. So
What does that mean?
I'd love to microdose.
Yeah, microdosing. Honestly,
I could pass a drug test any time in my life.
Microdosing like really helped with the after I got rolled and then I had my wisdom teeth pulled. Microdosing helped me like with the pain from that.
Yeah.
Dude, 9 out of 10. I wasn't like stoned, but like I was not immediately
You were
in pain.
lucid. You were completely lucid.
Yeah, so like you could ask me a math question. I was at work one of the days
Did
doing
I use that word right? Lucid?
lucid.
Yeah. Lucid's like coherent.
Okay.
Illicit is like that's why it's an illicit
My bad.
drug.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're
Alcohol. Spot brought to you by
Buffalo Trace.
This
Okay,
is
no.
this
I wish.
this is Meridian Honey.
We haven't had
Meridian
Buffalo Trace on the
Hive.
podcast in so long. I'm
Bro,
disappointed.
what is this shit? We're supposed to be doing like one of those Wyatt and Cody podcasts like on a regular basis, and we've done this. Literally, we're sitting on the second episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is basically beer made with honey. That's essentially the bottom line.
Why does it say wine cocktail made with honey?
Because it's
Lightly carbonated wine cocktail with honey.
because mead is essentially honey wine. That's like the very light way of looking at it.
The bourbon and Coke was way better.
So tasty.
Then drink that, bro. I
mean, I'm
just
not
got
saying this isn't good. I'm just saying bourbon and Coke is like
No,
having-
vodka
Bro,
and
it's
Coke
like
for me.
it's like being on the carnivore diet and having your first French fry from Five Guys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Five Guys, that's your choice.
Cajun fry.
Oh, with
From
the
where?
burger,
From
Five
where?
Guys.
From Five
the
Guys.
chicken strips,
Bro, you get a triple burger from Five Guys with grilled jalapenos and bacon.
Oh,
You get a bowl though, no bun.
I'm experiencing
With-
God right
with
now. Hang
a
on.
no,
large-
get the bun. Fuck
No,
you.
no,
Cole.
no,
Get
hold
the
on.
bun.
Hang on.
Hold
hang on.
on.
Let him talk. He's a
No
big
bun.
boy. He's a big boy. He
With a
knows what he's doing.
large Cajun fry. You get the biggest bowl you have. You mix it all together. Throw some ketchup, whatever sauce you want. Mix that shit up.
You talking like add some hot sauce in there too?
Ooh, throw some mustard.
Oh,
Mustard.
get some more jalapenos.
With,
dice it
with
up
the
in there.
juice? We talking
Everything.
With the chicken
Bro.
strips.
That shit is bussin'.
Bro, that's a funny video
I
too.
haven't
The
been
kid
to
of the
Five
with
Guys
the
in
chicken
forever.
strips. Oh,
It's calm.
it's cold. Bro, the funniest video ever. Bro, I literally been like crying laughing was when Cody sent me the one and it was a deer. It was a buck. And they did the mouth and eyes things over the buck's face. And it was like, it's cone. I like cone. It's the best.
It's so buttery and sweet.
Yeah, it's so fucking heavy. Should have me dying.
You know, one of my favorite
Truly
videos.
is the best.
It's this little kid, and this guy's like interviewing. It's like it's the same guy that made the "It's Cold" video with the little kid, but it's another one. He's like talking about like, "What's your favorite car?" And the kid's like, "A Subaru."
Subaru.
It's a Subaru.
Subaru. Yeah,
I like turtles.
the Subaru one. We saw that one because that was part of the. It was Quattro Poppies at that point. But yeah.
I love Subarus. I think the boxer engine's awesome, and because you get a lot of power out of the thing. But
Bro,
anyway,
my favorite Subarus.
fell over laughing.
My favorite Subaru memes are the ones where it's like, buy a fucking Subaru, huh?
Yeah, the guy's just working on it.
He just like throws a wrench across the fucking place. Dude, buy a Subaru, they're reliable. And he just fucking like throws, yeah.
So like the dumbest argument, Subarus are heavily reliable until they're magically not. In which case they become like, remember my Ranger? A stallion is going to give you problems, but going to do it beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Subaru is like, no, I have to like.
I forgot I said that. That was a direct quote of me. It's going to give you problems, but beautifully.
But beautifully.
In high school. So one day I was sitting there, this is maybe senior year.
That's a t-shirt, bro. If I ever heard it, that's a t-shirt.
But we're sitting there, and I go to jump in the truck, and it won't start. And it's a manual, and my dad was like, "Did you leave the headlights on?" I'm like, "No, I'm not fucking retarded."
we looked at the truck for insulin.
So I watched that episode with you and Ty, and I was falling over, pissed laughing. I was like, "Jesus fucking Christ!"
Was that when I mentioned that in the Ty's episode? Oh yeah, that was pretty fucking funny.
Love you, Mom. Don't hate me.
She's not gonna listen to this shit.
She might.
This involves the internet, bro.
I bet you. Do you know what my mom does? I bet you if I told my mom that I was on this, she'd probably watch it just to see
Don't tell your mother, because I've definitely talked shit already.
it. You'll live.
I don't know if I've
Isn't
ever
that all
been.
we do?
Pretty much.
Listen,
I'm the best there ever was playing it simple. I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. Bro. Anytime I met some people the other day at a training at work, and they were like, I said that, and they looked at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, you haven't seen Talladega Nights,
The Ballad of Ricky
Bobby?
Hey, Colton.
You don't even know
Hello,
if you're not
Jacob.
first, you're last.
Update Google Chrome there.
I don't give a fuck.
I literally was like, you don't even
But your
know if you're not
plugins won't
first.
work.
Fuck them.
I literally was like, you guys are the two smartest computer people I know. But I literally was like, if you're not first, you're last, and you don't even know that.
Yeah, that's iconic. I feel like that's engraved in the back of my head. Like I could describe to you what the dad's wearing.
Go on YouTube and pull up the scene of Ricky Bobby praying at fucking dinner. That's the best.
Dear 6 ounce.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Dear baby Jesus in your
And
golden
thank-
fleece
and
diapers.
Thank you for $6.8 million. How? That's the best fucking scene of that show, or that movie. That movie's. God,
Hey Ryan, your internet don't work.
comedy.
Colton, man, get to YouTube. Come on now, press the enter key. Oh, you did. It just took forever to load.
3 problems with owning an Airbnb that no one ever talks about.
You have to worry about all the fucking damage that kids could cause, so you better have insurance.
Bro, have
like
you
a mother.
seen Colton? Have you seen that Shane Gillis' stand-up special live in Austin?
I have not.
Bro, change your fucking life. Have you watched Ari Shafir's?
Nope.
Bro,
I have not.
Ari Shafir's Jew
Dog.
special is.
This is
fucking,
5 minutes and 43 seconds of glory.
I'm saying that Ari Shafir's Jew special. It's on YouTube for free now.
Come on, y'all. I've been slaving over this for hours.
It's fucking KFC and Domino's.
Yes, sir. And Mountain Dew like a
It was like
motherfucking
country
Wonder
crock.
Bread, Powerade,
Coca-Cola Wonder Bread.
Budweiser. Was that KFC? Was KFC in the mix?
We thank you so much for this bountiful harvest of Domino's, KFC, and always delicious Taco Bell. I just want to take time to say thank you for my family with 2 beautiful, handsome, striking sons, Walker and Texas Ranger.
Walker and Texas Ranger.
TR, as we call him.
That's TR.
And of course my red-hot smoking wife, Carly, who's a stone-cold fox. Who would rate her ass on 100, it would easily be a 94. Also want to thank you for my best friend and teammate, Cal Naughton Jr., who's got my back no matter what. Shake and bake.
I love these
Dear
two.
little baby Jesus,
They're
we also
iconic.
thank you for my wife's father, Chip. I hope that you can use your baby Jesus powers to heal him and his horrible leg. And it smells terrible, and the dogs are always bothering with it. Dear tiny infant Jesus.
Hey, sweetie,
Tiny infant Jesus.
Jesus did grow up. You don't always have to call him baby. It's a bit odd and off-putting to pray to a baby.
Look, I like the Christmas Jesus best, and I'm saying grace. When you say grace, you can say it to grown-up Jesus or teenage Jesus or bearded Jesus or whoever you want.
Teenage Jesus.
I want you to do this grace good.
I wonder if
So that God
TJ.
sends it.
Dear tiny Jesus,
was a man. He had a beard.
Look, I like the baby version the best. Do you hear me? I win the races and I get the money.
Ricky, finish the damn grace.
I like to picture Jesus in a tuxedo T-shirt because it says like, I want to be formal, but I'm here to party too. I like to party, so I like my Jesus to party.
I mean, Jesus sat with the whores.
Fighting off evil samurai.
I like to think of Jesus like with giant eagle's wings and singing lead vocals for Leonard Skinner's Angel Band. And I'm in the front row and I'm hammered drunk.
Hey, Cal.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dear 8 pounds, 6 ounce, newborn infant Jesus. Don't even know a word yet. Just little infant, so cuddly, but still omnipotent. We just thank you for all the races I won and the $21.2 million. Woo! Woo! Love that money.
Love that money.
I've accrued over this past season. Also due to a binding endorsement contract that stipulates I mentioned Powerade and Beach Grace. I just want to say the Powerade is delicious and it cools you off on a hot summer day. And we look forward to Powerade's release of Mystic Mountain Blueberry. Thank you for all your power and your grace, dear baby God. Amen.
Amen.
That's good.
Dig in.
That was a hell of a grace, man.
That's good.
You nailed that like a split hole.
That's good. You can pause it. You can pause it.
So good.
That's the greatest movie. It might have. Honestly, it's top 10, bro. It's top 10.
So good.
Okay, Step Brothers or Talladega Nights?
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights.
Nights.
100%,
All
right?
day.
Step Brothers is great. It's such a good movie. Don't
Break
get
it,
me wrong.
Pepe Le Pew.
Bro. Say, I love crepes,
Crepes.
Ricky, baby.
I don't know what crepes are. They're
Ricky
thin pancakes.
Baby.
What the fuck is that, you Frenchman?
Hey,
Break it, Pepe Le Pew. That's how it feels doing jiu-jitsu. Break it, Pepe Le Pew. Snap, tap, or nap, bro. That's the rules of jiu-jitsu.
So good.
Oh, that's so funny, bro.
that was like when. So Scotty had me like a weird arm bar at one point back when we were in like late high school, and like I forgot what I did. I think he was like, "Dude, I felt you dislocate your shoulder," as I like clocked it back in. After drinking like a hefty amount,
Yeah.
he was like, "No, I'm letting you go. I don't know if I just broke you."
Bro, in jiu-jitsu, one of the girls that goes there, like I had her in a fucking full triangle choke, bro. Her face was turning purple.
Was she still
wasn't-
trying?
And she was not tapping. And I was like, I'm not gonna be the reason you go out today. I'm just not. And I just let go. I literally just uncrossed my legs and was like, "You good?"
That's a dangerous
And I was like,
breed.
I was like, you did not want to tap to that. And I literally, like, some people, they wait, like, I'll give them an arm bar where there's a point of no return. When your arm is
Once
like
it's-
separate of the other one and your arm, like, even if it's not straight, if your arm is like, if I've got your arm and I've got everything else set on the arm bar, just tap. I tap to shit all the time when I know that I'm fuck skied. There's no point.
Instead of waiting for 100, you tap at like 20.
Like when I got the guy in the triangle choke the other day and started to put him in an arm bar, and as soon as I grabbed his arm separate of his other arm, he just tapped. And I was like, that's smart.
he knew what was coming.
Tap fast, tap often. That's the motto of the white belts in jiu-jitsu, in my opinion. But
Well, it's better than you like being brazen and getting fucked for it.
right, and like I've definitely got people in what's called a head and arm choke. Bro, they taught me how to do the head and arm choke. I fucking love that choke. And like I'll start to get people in that, and like as soon as I start to squeeze, like that shit does not feel good. And it like you'll fucking feel your neck elongate and be like start popping.
I might like that. Hang on now.
You wanna try it? I'll show you out there. I'll show you how to do it to somebody.
Come on, daddy.
I'll show you how to do it to somebody. It's so easy too, because it's basically an underhook, and then like they go for like it's basically like two overhooks, and then you just grab your bicep, and then you're basically making a triangle, and then you go from full mount into side control on that same side, and you're basically pulling your bicep more into their throat. It's the best.
You're just trying to suffocate them.
No,
Swiftly
you're
and
cutting
calmly.
you're cutting off blood flow.
Oh, you got them high, not low. Okay.
Yeah, you because you're basically your biceps running across your carotid artery.
Oh,
Yeah.
give me that good nap.
Snap, tap, or nap, bro.
I'll take that nap, bitch.
Snap,
Let's
tap, or
go.
nap. I really want the jujitsu gi that the no gi, sorry, the no gi rash guard that the guy makes. Craig Jones? He's one of the best jujitsu dudes in the world. He has one that's called, it just says Mexican ground karate. So jujitsu is, it's Mexican ground karate. Oh, it's so fucking funny.
That's good.
Bro, my favorite. There's a page on Instagram called Leg Locker where it's literally just dudes like getting tapped out by leg locks, and like a lot of them are just snaps.
Seeing that fucking calf bend that way, I'm like, no.
Oh, that's a calf slicer.
no.
What I'm talking about is like they grab them in heel hooks where they grab their foot and their heel and they snap it. And when they snap it sideways, it snaps to the knee, the inside of the knee, and fuck. It's bad. Here, let me see if I can find one.
No.
I saw one the other day.
Brother, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, I know you're good, but you're gonna hear it, Jake.
You're gonna hear it. Oh no.
I saw one the other day. A guy was doing a triangle on somebody, and his upper leg bone. I think that's what's that the.
How high?
The femur
Okay.
broke in half as he was triangling somebody, and his femur snapped in half.
He had that much tension on it, and it just
And it
fucking. Dude, the femur's one of the strongest bones in the body.
That bitch
too.
broke.
It is the strongest. It's the thickest bone in the body.
That shit snapped like
Let's see,
crazy.
was this it? No, that's not it.
See, now that begs the question: was it like that much muscle tension? Did he just have it hooked the wrong way?
He was a tiny dude, and he just had too much on it, too much torque, and
Let me see if I can find this video.
you can see it's just like,
So Liver King is not natural.
yeah, Liver
No
King,
shit.
no shit. Thank you very much.
I listened to his podcast with Andrew Schultz
I
today or
can't.
yesterday.
I can't stand Liver King because he's nothing more than a marketing scheme.
So he like comes open with everything and like talks about his motives and shit like that. And it's
He
all
got paid a lot of money to take a lot of
it's-
drugs to get jacked off his ass and lie about liver.
everything's
Problem
it's
solved.
all fine and dandy. The shit that makes me mad is I'm like, how can I trust you say that when you said what you said previously? Like you
Just don't lie.
I'm all natty. I only
He-
put on 250 pounds of muscle in 4 days.
I don't know why it's so hard to just be like, yeah.
Ego.
He's like he said, he's been rich, he's been jacked.
Oh,
Now
here you
he's rich and jacked with media attention.
All right, here you go. Here you go. Here's the video I was looking for, Jake. You ready?
Tell me a sound that's better than this. Tell me a sound that's better than
Why
this.
is this so crisp?
Ooh, that snap.
Oh, why is this so crisp? And like, dude, seeing the tension release on that guy's leg, like he instantly like flopped.
It was a bad snap, bro.
Yeah.
Bad snap. Oh.
All right. You have to break one bone, right? Like important bone, like arm, upper arm, shoulder.
Can't be fingers or foot.
Yeah. And not neck. We're not doing that. We ain't killing you yet.
Take my left shin.
Why the left one?
Collarbone.
We'll get back to that. Why the left one?
Because I like my right leg. Why not?
Collarbones are relatively one. They just set it and you fucking wear a cast or like a sling.
None
None of them are great because you all have a recovery period.
Brian was fucking miserable when he snapped his collar in like high school.
I've heard it sucks big dicks.
Snapping a collarbone.
Yeah.
Or I told you I thought I snapped mine.
Yeah.
Destroying my wrist was like the lightest. It was like the lightest pain, even though I got flung from a quad at like 45 miles an hour.
Hit the quad.
Shit, now the quad hit me.
So, going back to Liver King is natural.
Bullshit.
He's going to be going natural allegedly, but like
Bullshit.
apparently,
He's gonna lose like 40 pounds.
hear me out.
No.
He said he's only going to lose like 15.
Bullshit.
Hear me out. He was saying that
He's gonna.
the
fall
reason
off.
that he was saying that, and he went on Andrew Schultz's podcast, and Andrew Schultz did not let up on that motherfucker. Like they were all like they asked really good questions.
Good.
100%. But like they also had like an empathetic view of like why he would trying to understand why he would do that, and it was a really good podcast. But in the same instance, like, are you just saving face right now? Like it's once you lie about something like that consistently and
How
say it
easy is it
and
to
look
make a
somebody
new
in the
lie?
eye, it's like.
From day one of his social media explosion, he was saying 100% natural, 9 ancestral tenets. Do this and you'll be jacked. Like,
liver is king.
yeah, fuck off, bro.
But the reason he says that he does all that is for good. I mean, it sounds good. I don't know.
Have you seen the list of shit that he's on?
It's probably a mile long, ain't it?
It's a healthy life.
Bro,
It's a healthy life.
$50,000 a month in steroids.
No, it was like 11,000.
No, it was getting up to.
It was 11,000. 100% of 11,000.
Okay, either way, 11,000 a month. I don't make that.
But still, that's really fucking expensive.
No, he said he wanted to get up to like 30,000.
Regardless, he was on it was like $11,000 a month. But you guys should listen to that podcast. I recommend if you've ever heard of Liver King, listening to Andrew Schultz podcast with Liver King. I thought it was really good. I wish that Joe Rogan would get him on because
Fuck that guy. Why does anybody need to talk to him?
I think that Joe needs to get him on and grill that motherfucker.
No, there's no point.
I understand.
It's just
I
gonna
don't
be like a
it.
hate bash
'Cause,
session.
but like Andrew Schultz does a really good job of being like, you made a character. You needed to come out as Brian Johnson, but you came out as Liver King, and then you sold this thing and you made it something you're not. And Andrew Schultz does a fantastic job.
If he did a good job, then it's done.
But I agree with that. But my problem is Andrew Schultz podcast is there's 5 people interviewing one dude, and there's people standing off behind the scenes and shit like that. Like, what I like about Joe Rogan is there's fucking 1v1, and there's literally Jamie fucking changing the cameras.
Yeah.
That's why I would like to see him on a platform like that. But I mean, there's nobody more honest than Joseph fucking Rogan.
But I'm just saying, like, why is he so important? What message does he have to be worth going on?
Well, he talks
and
about
explaining his story. Who gives a fuck?
He talks about why he even started doing this, going down the path he was.
Because he got paid.
But who cares?
He was already a millionaire before he started Liver King.
Yeah.
Right. But so what I'm saying is, like, he talks about all his motivations that Andrew Schultz one. And the thing he talks about is, like, you know, like, the reason I did it is my kids had, like, they couldn't fucking breathe because of how bad their asthma was. And, like, his kids had all these health issues. He talks about how, like, his wife was a dentist and, like, he was a device salesperson. It was, like, sold medical devices. Yeah. And all that, like, he literally goes into depth about all that shit. And Andrew Schultz was like, you know, after everything you told me, like, you have humanized this thing. And, like, most people get a snapshot of what Liver King is, not what Brian Johnson is. I think it was great. I don't know what to believe anymore, though, because if you're willing to lie about steroid use, like, but it also, just watching that full-length podcast, it gave me the impression of he's a dog with his tail between his legs. Like, I fucked up. I own it. You know, it felt like if one of my friends fucked up that same way, and apologized in that same way, I'd be like, I wouldn't be mad about it. I'd be like, it just fucking is what it is. And I've had friends fuck up that we know, and like I have like let them forgive. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, but like seriously, like, if you guys had lied about something and then you came clean about it, like I would give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But regardless, man's clearly on steroids.
From day fucking one.
We will know if he's truly off steroids by how his body changes in the next 6 months.
The only thing I disagree about Liver King is the fact that the level of attention on the personification and the false idea of like I'm natural. Like, no offense, but no.
100%. I completely agree. We all fucking agreed.
That's the only thing.
From day one, I was
when it came up on Instagram, I was like, and keep scrolling. Liver King is not natural. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
this isn't fucking news. Like, this isn't fucking news.
That'd be like me trying to tell Colton, like hypothetically, like next year, I'm like, Colton, man, I put on 35 pounds of just straight fucking muscle. If Colton would laugh his ass off.
Literally, it'd be like, okay, bro.
I understand he was trying to, and his excuse was he was doing it for the suicide people and the people that wanted to kill themselves.
That was a shit part of the video.
Like what the fuck?
That was not a well thought out part.
Yeah, like
he talks more in depth about that, but
so stupid.
He talks about more in depth about it.
Like, you're trying to save your ass. Like, come on now.
That was a bullshit. I agree with Joe Rogan when you watch that apology. It was real bullshit.
Like, bro,
but you should watch Andrew Schultz podcast.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, like where he talks about his past, like
right, but I'm
medical device salesman and all that shit. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
you should listen to Andrew Schultz's podcast of it, because they literally they make him like eat a bite of their donut. I don't know if he actually does it, because I was listening.
I just don't see the relevance that he has in society.
Yeah.
But to
be fair,
that, glorification of an image for you to then strive to.
This guy already lied, so I don't know how much you can believe this either. But he said that, like, since Liver King, it's not like he started to make a bunch of more money. Since
he's been rich.
He said the companies have continued to grow at the same pace that they were growing even after the Liver King thing became a thing. He said it's nothing to, like, he said that has not made the company, which I find hard to believe when he came up with this great marketing scheme.
Yeah,
but in my mind too, like, have you bought any Liver King supplements?
No.
Have you?
No, fuck
no, because as soon as I saw him, I was like, this dude's on fucking gear.
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't anyway.
Literally.
I would rather come to y'all and be like,
but you bought Paul Saladino's stuff.
Yeah.
His heart and soil supplements and shit like that.
Who the fuck's that?
I tried him at one point.
He's natural Liver King.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally, like the natural Liver Kings. Pull up Paul Saladino. Show him if you don't mind. Paul Saladino is like he's the carnivore diet kind of guy, which is basic.
Who's that one jackass that shows up on like every YouTube ad who's like, do you want to cut 35% of your body fat? Do you know your body style?
Look, he's Shreds Town, but
he's natural.
But like, you don't. He that's what you get. That's a natural.
That's real.
That's a dude who has good test.
But
good
he lives
test
in
levels.
Costa Rica. He 100% does everything
He buys
natural.
Oh, I've
low
heard of this dude. He doesn't
microplastic
use
salts.
toothpaste.
Yeah, he doesn't
No,
bathe. He doesn't
brushes
use soap.
his teeth, but he doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah, he just doesn't use toothpaste because he doesn't want the microplastics.
Hella extreme carnivore diet.
Yeah.
Hella extreme.
And he looks good. But compare him to Liver King,
Hang on,
and
Colton, can you do me a favor?
any logical person would know Liver King is on gear.
Yeah, 100%.
Can you click on the Facebook's Paul Dino second row halfway to the right?
Going with the meat on the
This one?
platter.
No,
Go,
one
you
more.
go to the left.
This?
Nope, down.
Your left, Colton.
No.
Left, middle
Oh.
row on the left, third one.
This?
Yeah,
No.
that one. Yes, that one.
Opposite side, you asshole.
This?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm curious what's on his arm. Click on
Oh,
please.
that's a continual glucose monitor.
Okay.
CGM.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know because I
He
will
uses
have
those
to end
to
up with
see-
one.
Why is that?
Diabetes.
I thought diabetes went away. I thought you became pre-diabetic.
No, I'm saying like I will have to wear one of those.
Yeah, it's a CGM, 100%.
Because my dad actually has one now, and it's crazy the difference between prior and post with my dad. Because it was like, hey,
Do you realize the shit that's really affecting you, regardless of what it should be and what shouldn't be? You literally just know what affects you.
like a lot of the tips and whatnot that my mom found, like books and magazines and all this shit.
There's
like,
no- bro.
hand out to be like piss
Data
poor.
doesn't lie, bro. Data does not lie. I thought about getting one just to see like how different foods affect me.
If you do come to Tennessee, get ready to like hear my dad's his monitor constantly going off because you gotta think it's kind of like intermittent fasting up there because you can't. You're in the middle of the fucking mountains. You're gonna pull out a fucking steak and a coke.
Is it like primitive camping?
yes,
Oh, okay.
like
That's tight. I fucking love primitive camping.
like I can't stress this enough. We literally throw up a tent, put some cots in the bitch, and then we kind of like, all right.
I got a 0-degree sleeping bag in that fucking closet right
Oh,
there.
you won't need that. It's not. We go in March, dog. It ain't like there's fucking snow on the ground.
It
It's
doesn't
just
need
like
to be. It does,
60.
It can be cold. It's still a nice fucking sleeping bag to be in.
1 year it got cold as fuck.
Bro, it was like
I
it was 40
yeah.
degrees and I was neck deep in that bitch with like 2 jackets on and fucking socks and his sweatpants and shit.
So my dad snores real bad, right? So when we go camping,
Like everyone's dad.
so when we go camping, I can't fall. Like if I don't fall asleep first, I won't fall asleep because that's how aggressive it is.
Yeah.
So I will go outside by the fire, throw my cot out there, throw the sleeping bag on top of me, and die by the fire. And I'll wake up to hear my dad stop snoring because then I'm like, what the fuck's wrong? Or his damn glucose monitor going off because I'm like, hey, you gotta check it. I don't know why it's going off because I don't recognize the code. I don't know. So there's it's
Yeah.
always funny. You'll see me like randomly throw like a snack cake at my dad because I'm like,
Eat it, bitch.
Just pegs him with the Twinkie.
so like if
It's a
cake.
fucking snowball.
So if I make my if I make like a snack, like a little sandwich, if I even know, because like you kind of get like a pattern of knowing when my dad's thing's gonna go off because it's his eating schedule and mine's very close to his. So when his goes off, I'm like, okay, I'm hungry as well. Or if I'm like I'm hungry, odds are he's hungry or his thing's gonna go off very shortly. So I'll make me a snack and make him a snack. And I'll just fucking hand to him. Like I already know.
You need to get one of those cot tents, bro. That's what we have. Cot tents. It's the best.
I have to pee.
I have to pee as
I'm
well.
empty.
I'm good. All right, let's go take a piss. We'll be back.
Somehow we're adults. Do.
This is the best fucking gig in the world, bro.
I'm having a blast, and now we're drinking one of my favorite beers ever.
Bro, I love me
That's
some
tasty as
Hefeweizens.
fuck.
Colton, thoughts? Come on, hit me with it. Wait,
Oh,
hey,
that's
don't tell 'em.
tasty.
What are you getting out of it? What flavors?
Beer.
Oh, come on now. For real. Like, if you had to name another beer.
Tastes like another Hefeweizen I've had.
I can't smell anything.
Would you believe me if I told you it's made with banana?
Sure.
And they're putting that in bananas? Did you guys see that video?
No, but now I kind of want to.
There's a video of this dude. And it's like, this is what happens when you throw a ball of pure potassium into water. And
Oh,
he,
yeah,
tosses it and
yeah.
it goes, poof, and he's like, and there's this dude, he goes, and they're putting that in bananas? Shit has me dying, bro.
Oh, dude, that brings me to a topic. So, one thing I find like peculiar about my family is the entire growing up as a kid, and then like teenage, and then being an adult. I've always been around my dad and my uncles, and then like my friends, and we're all mechanically inclined, right? I don't know what it is, but my family's like, no, you don't know how to change your oil. And it's like, I know how to like tear apart the transmission.
Come here, I'll check your oil.
I mean, we can double team that oil check.
Oh, you get the top, I get the bottom.
I'll go in front.
Daddy.
That's your from Colton. Over there making dad noises.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Have y'all caught yourself doing that? Like,
Dude, that's all I do.
That is Colton's MO, bro. That is what is Colton.
I'm practicing, okay?
after getting rolled my hip, if I'm sitting the wrong way for too long, when I go to get up, it'll fucking like nasty like
Pop. Mm-hmm. Every morning I just put.
Bro, my fucking middle finger. I'm pretty sure I have some kind of arthritis because maybe it didn't start till jiu-jitsu, but like this middle finger, this knuckle in the middle finger is way bigger than the knuckle on my other middle finger, and I have no fucking clue why this shit hurts. Like it pops, and I'm like, fuck.
Does you jam it? Like, does it hurt to pull it, or is like what is it?
Everything.
It's like when I broke this hand, like my pinky now.
Whoo!
Just
You
shoots to the
Colin, you look like a whole ass alien. Like his pinky is over here while the rest are straight.
It's just like caca.
knock on wood. I've never broken a bone. Have you, Jacob? Your wrist, right? That's it.
My wrist, and then my not CPA. Okay, relax. But my mom accidentally broke my left leg when I was like a baby, like right when I was learning how to walk.
Shit happens.
It's CPS, by the way.
CPA, Child Protective Service.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
What, Colton? How many bones have you broken?
Just my knuckle on my right hand.
How'd you break that?
I punched a freezer.
Pain scale 1 to 10.
It was a boxer fracture.
It was what?
They call it
Boxing fracture.
a boxer's fracture.
It's because of how they punch it when they hit it.
I turned instead of straight on. It was like right on the knuckle.
What'd the freezer do to you?
Yeah, it was talking shit.
You froze my steak,
Hey,
you son
hey,
of a bitch.
Hey, it was running, bro. It was running that mouth.
So at the restaurant I used to work at, we had a freezer in the back that we would regularly see who could get the biggest knuckle mark in it. It was covered in punch marks.
We talking like a
You know how
walk-in freezer?
expensive commercial freezers
I don't
are?
give a
That
fuck.
is retarded. If I'm a business owner and I know that that's a thing, I'm firing all the motherfuckers.
Well, you know what? I was the boss, so kiss my ass.
That's fair.
Hey, let me
Keep going.
Let me point this out. You
And-
can't get good help drug clean in a fucking restaurant
And
industry.
this one coworker I had who
Which is
shall,
like
who shall not
fucking
be named was
6
being a cunt. And I was like, I'm going to go punch the freezer instead of her face.
Out of spite, yeah.
Instead of her face.
And I went back and hit
Facts.
the freezer. I was like, fuck, I broke my hand. And I finished closing, swept, mop, cleaned up the kitchen, and went to the hospital.
Okay, so pain scale, we're talking like a 3.
I mean, it hurt.
So like a 2.
Yeah, I mean,
It was like, ow, I can't use this.
literally,
probably.
like,
Yeah,
I'm trying to sweep, and I'm like, ow, I
All right,
can't,
all right,
ow.
This is problematic.
This is uncomfortable, ow.
It was
Yeah.
perfectly fine, like just like hanging
Yeah,
out.
I
But
just
the
can't,
moment
like,
you try to do
grab
something,
yeah.
that's how it was when I broke my wrist. So
Yeah.
I went to pull in the clutch on the 4-wheeler, and because like right here I was fine. Then I went to squeeze, and I thought someone shot me.
You're like, ow, shooting pains through my elbow.
This
What
was
the
like
fuck?
a, like, why does it kind of like, like,
So
That's how my shoulder. That's what freaked me out about my shoulder. Is I literally was like sitting there, and I could literally the only comfortable position the day it happened that I could do was like this.
holding it, like
Yeah, and I
keeping it
literally
up.
like literally like from like moving it like 2 centimeters forward, be like fuck, and I literally was like something's not right.
yeah.
And I literally like I went to put on a T-shirt that day, the day to go to the hospital.
So you try to keep your
and
arm
I
up,
literally
or
am
did
like,
you-
I'm like, no. I literally like put my arm on the fucking like dresser, and I'm like feeding the shirt through this arm, and I'm like, fuck, and I'm like, dude, I'm like wincing in pain so much. And Danielle was like, are you like, you're not okay? You need to go to the hospital. It was so bad, bro.
So I wrecked in Georgia, right? Complete wipeout. I was probably going like maybe 55, maybe. The ass into the 4-wheeler kissed the tree, and it sent me. So then after the crash, because I got it on GoPro, LOL, you see me like spring back to life like a crackhead, crazy. I get back in the 4-wheeler, we get back to camp. My dad's like, well, let's pack up and let's head home because you obviously fucked. And then on top of that, the 4-wheeler is completely fucked. So we drive home all the way from Georgia back down to Florida. Not the day, like 24 hours goes by, and I'm like just icing it because I think I just heard it.
Yeah.
Because I had never consciously broke a bone before, so I didn't know the pain scale. I didn't know like what.
As a dude, you're probably expecting like, oh, if it's broken, it would be sticking out of the skin, and I'd be
Yeah,
screaming.
you're like, I would know.
I would need to be medevaced at that point.
eviscerating pain. Yeah.
Right.
So then I get home and I'm sitting on the couch. I have an ice pack under it, and I'm just like watching TV. and my mom walks in the house. And I'm left-handed. Without thinking about it, I go, "Hey, Mom."
Ow.
Nope. Didn't even remotely hurt. The level of fear my mother instilled in me in that exact moment. Oh, she called my dad in a fucking heartbeat, ran into her room, and I could hear her screaming through the walls. "You didn't take my fucking youngest son to the fucking hospital. He fucking broke his wrist. It's fucking 3 times the size of his other arm. It's green. What the fuck? Oh my fuck." I thought my dad was going to get divorced that day.
Jesus Christ.
The best part about mine was I knew I broke it. I was
clueless.
I finished work and I called my mom. I was like, "Mom, you need me at the hospital. I broke my hand." She was like,
Please.
"Who is that?"
Take a pause.
Hey, Cody, you're on
Hey,
the
bitch.
You're on the podcast.
Hey, handsome. I miss you.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
You should
What's
come
up?
over.
Are we doing stuff tomorrow?
Yes, please.
We
Ooh,
can be.
Butt stuff's always an option.
I'll bring the lube.
I'm down.
Drunk podcast without me because I can show up. I'm ready.
Come on,
Dude,
bitch. Get
yeah,
over
you
here.
wanna
Please,
come
I would deeply enjoy that.
No.
Cody, get over here.
No, Jesse was telling me we're somebody your grandparents tomorrow, or I'm confused.
What do you mean you're confused?
Something about helping your grandparents tomorrow.
Do you
Yeah.
help?
Did I tell you the other day? I asked you. We literally had a conversation about this the other day.
You need help tomorrow? I'm
feel like we
free.
did.
Huh?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me and you literally had a phone conversation. I called you after Grandma called me.
That's not going to solve him not knowing.
Who is that? Who is that?
It's Jake and Bake. You want to come over or what?
Hey, Cody.
Oh, shut up.
Get over here, bitch.
Cody, I miss you.
We have Hefeweizens.
I am with my old lady. We're in the middle of something.
You're in the. You called me to ask me about work tomorrow in the middle of something.
You can be in the middle of something over here.
Fucking tomorrow, Ryan. So make yourself.
You
known.
said in the afternoon. Literally, you said in the afternoon sometime. You had shit in the morning and then the afternoon sometime.
What's afternoon to you?
Afternoon, after 12.
After
Jacob,
12.
shut the fuck up.
After 12.
Cody,
Can-
I'm
can
just
we-
using logic.
Can we be in the middle of you?
I'm gonna come over there and show you logic.
Bring it.
Bring it,
Oh,
Daddy.
I thought you were in the middle of something, Mr.
I am
Logic.
in the middle of something.
I'm in the middle of something. I'm in here just doing a word scrabble.
Shut the fuck up.
What'd Jesse say?
She said you schedule your sex. Shut up.
I schedule my sex?
She
What are
said
you
you got to
talking
make
about?
appointments with your wife. Ugh.
That is not true.
Okay. So
Can we schedule our sex?
You got it. Okay. That's all I need to know.
Afternoon at some point. We had a conversation about this the other day.
I have no recollection of that whatsoever.
You need to drink less. I literally called you the
Or
other day.
drink more.
Grandma needs help hanging like blinds
I
and
think
pictures and
brain
shit
just
up.
doesn't work properly.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with your brain.
Okay. Well, I love you regardless, and you let me know. I guess text me sometime. Give me like 2 hours heads up.
You told me you had shit going on in the morning and you'd let me know afterwards.
2-hour heads up. This man's asking for like schedule.
Jake, shut the fuck up. Can't hear Cody when you're talking. What'd you say, Cody?
I'm just trying to sort out what I'm doing tomorrow. I have shit going on, so.
Okay. Well,
I literally, and I got no, like, all joking aside, I literally don't remember us having this conversation.
okay. Well, I don't know how to make you not do that. So,
Okay.
I'll send him a
I mean,
text.
If you can figure it out, that'd be great.
okay. Whatever. What time are you done in the morning with shit?
I could go all day tomorrow with what I'm doing, but I can affect that with.
Grandma wants to pay you to do this, by the way.
Grandma's not paying me to do shit. I want applesauce muffins, and that's it.
Grandma said, "Fuck your feelings." She's paying you.
No.
Whether you either tell her a number or she's gonna give you a number.
Dog, that's
No,
a-
man.
I'm just telling you what I was told. You gonna tell that 5-foot mean lady?
I'm telling you right now, which is applesauce muffins or nothing.
Okay, you act like I'm not on the same page as you. I'm on Team Cody. She's on Team Grandma. I don't know what you want from me.
Y'all are fucked.
I'm about to say, you're always losing that fight, man. Grandma wins.
Well, look, this is the end of this. Tell Colton he's a sexy man.
Love you, Cody.
Shut the fuck up, and I love you. Bye.
All right, love you. Bye.
Man, how come you got called sexy and I got told to shut the fuck up? He don't love me no more.
Do you not blame him?
I'm a loudmouth, dude. It gets worse as I drink, too.
Yeah. What were we just fucking
I
talking
don't
about?
fucking
I don't
know.
even fucking know, bro. I'm so bummed.
Breaking hands and shit.
I don't What's a? Oh yeah, when I was like, oh man, I think my dad
Bones
might
are
have got divorced that
relatively
day.
easy to break.
They are.
Like when you're like cleaning an animal, you're just like, oh snap.
Well, they say like a pinky, like a normal person, you can just like bite it like a carrot.
Yep, same amount of bite psi as a carrot to go
Try it.
through your pinky.
Yeah.
Try it.
No, the intrusive thoughts tell me to, but I can't like make.
You
myself
can't.
do it.
Like I can't.
I can bite through a carrot all day though.
Yeah.
It's the pain
Like your
receptors
pinky's
and the
no
idea.
problem, but mine, I just can't. My brain don't let me do it.
Daddy, what that mouth do?
Oh man, I can't believe I'm gonna go for a 5K tomorrow.
Fuck that.
And Sunday, I'm running a 5K next week, so I just want to
could-
make sure. I know I can do it. It's just a matter of like
How well I could do it. Like I want to be like my best me to do it.
I guess he would be my nephew-in-law. I don't fucking know. My buddy Chris and I are gonna hit a run tomorrow morning because
Oh, that one kid that we met at the bar.
yeah, he just was able to run a 5K,
Was 5K is 3.3?
3.1.
3.1.
Yeah, and so he just got able to, and I'm literally like 3.1, like oh thank God a break.
Yeah,
Like literally,
taking
like,
it easy.
literally, I'm like 4.5. I'm like fuck, I could probably hit 5.
I remember running track in high school. I was like, fuck me. Okay, fine. I'll run the 2 miles.
Yeah. Like it's so crazy because couldn't even run a mile straight. And
I
now
remember.
now I'm like 3 miles. I'm like, oh, okay, we're taking a light day. Like it's just whatever. You just hold a pace. It's weird how running is, bro.
Dude, I'll never forget Colton. Like there was like one or 2 days I think at work. This man was like, we're trading lunches. I was like, are you sure you want? I was like, are you sure you want to die?
I wanted to do it for a week, but you were like, ew,
I
my pussy.
couldn't. I couldn't. This man ate at least 4 times as much as me for lunch.
Weren't you there when that happened?
For what?
I don't think
Was
so.
that when we all worked at the same place?
Yeah, but I thought we went to
Probably.
like
I would
I don't
make
remember
what
us
I
being on
wanted
lunch
for
with you,
food
though.
and what I would easily eat, and he would make what he wanted for food that he would easily eat, and then we would switch, and it was like
I wasn't there for that.
I was getting a snack.
Oh, I'm sure.
This man was getting a meal.
You're
I
getting
literally
a
was like,
pre-dinner snack to the snack.
I literally was like I would sit down with a plate and I'd be like, this isn't even 1/4 of what I got.
It'd be like like the yogurt,
yeah.
a little bit of salad, maybe some sort of bread if there was bread,
Yeah.
and then like a couple piece of chicken breast, and then
And then
maybe
you know what mine was? Mine was like 2 chicken breasts.
Oh, bro, the whole
like
fucking tray
14
stacked.
pounds of whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it was just stacked.
He was like-
Colton and I made very similar plates.
Yeah.
So
this man was like, eat this, and I was like,
You're like,
he would eat like half of everything there, and he'd be like swimming in food in his eyes, and he's like holding it all together like in a
Got the
food
meat
coma.
sweats going
and I'm
and
like
shit.
sitting there like, can I eat what you got left?
yeah.
Like I'd be like sitting there like tapping my
done?
fingers. Bro,
I remember someone was messing with. I think it was.
he's so hungry.
Me so horny.
Oh, Christina heard about it, and she was messing with. She's like, "Did you make him eat like hardly anything?" I'm like, "No. What I gave him would have filled me up for the rest of the day."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Well, why is he bitching?" I'm like, "Because what fills my gas tank?"
Jake would be like, I'm not going to lunch today. I'm taking a nap.
Bro,
And I'm like,
that's the worst.
How do you do that? I'll take
What?
a nap while I'm working before I miss my lunch.
Yeah, literally. I'll take a nap on the toilet and then go to lunch.
Literally.
So very
Quite
actively,
literally.
instead of going to lunch, like right now, like in my current job, I'll just drive around like the little bit of town because we work in Tampa. And I'll just take like a little lap and like
Oh,
clear
you're
my
a
head.
tampon? I didn't know
Yeah.
you were a tampon.
And I'll listen to some music, you know, nothing like listening to Slayer and Slipknot about people equal shit while dealing with customers. But I'll just do that, and then my boss is like, "What'd you have for lunch?" I'm like,
Air.
Time
Thin air.
and filter feeding? Like,
I mean, the worst for me being on carnivore is I go over to the cafeteria and I see all this shit. Like there's mac and cheese and potatoes. And
It's
I'm
all
just like,
temptations.
but
I get chicken.
None of that stuff is worth it. Though.
no, it's not. It's horrible.
None of that stuff's
Like,
worth
and
it.
the worst part is my coworkers are like, "That's all you're eating," and I'm like, "Look at where you're fucking eating."
Yeah,
I'm eating
some
relatively
yellow
clean.
hot-
The fuck?
You eat some
Yeah.
hot yellow
Yeah.
for macaroni and cheese. No, like the shit with Jacob that cracks me up is like there's been times I've skipped lunch at my current employer, and I do it because I'm literally like, I ate like shit yesterday. I
Same.
still feel sick to my stomach now, and I
Gotta
literally
make, like,
skip
up
it. But
for
but it is a conscious thought to skip it.
Yeah.
Lunch for Jacob is a conscious thought. He has
It's
to actually
unconscious,
he has
bro.
to force himself to eat lunch.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like if I'm not eating lunch, I have to force myself to not eat lunch. That's the difference. That's
Yeah.
why he's 110 pounds and I'm 210 pounds.
Okay,
Same.
I'm 150, like 2.3. But That dude, I've gotten down to like one core meal a day, and then like maybe a light snack.
Dude, my breakfast would destroy you.
Probably.
Bro, my
Is it-
shit would destroy you.
Well, now it's not. But like prior to carnivore, was it like carb intensive?
No, like my breakfast now
Oh, your breakfast
would
now.
destroy you.
How,
Bro, I've
calorie
eaten
count.
so-
Calorie count.
I don't know calorie count, but I eat probably a full normal like pan full of turkey with 3 eggs
How is that even the measurement?
and then two strips of bacon.
Dog, you would
Jacob had a good question.
You-
How is that a measurement? Just like a pan full. What size
So
pan is
it's probably like 2 cups, maybe 2.5 cups of turkey, like ground turkey, with
Dog.
with 3 eggs and 2 strips of bacon.
You would end me for breakfast. You would end me at 3 eggs and 2 strips of bacon.
Yeah.
That would be like more than enough.
So the other day, my carnivore dinner was 2 ribeyes, 4 eggs, and 6 strips of bacon.
I would die at 4 eggs and 6 strips of bacon. I'd be
I
like
was
crawling.
and I was eating fruit while I was cooking all of it.
I had half a pork butt with like I think we had 6 eggs mixed in with some bacon on top for dinner the other night.
So let me ask y'all: Are y'all?
Is Kelly doing it too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's easy. It's easy as fuck.
Daniela does it when I cook it for both of us.
Yeah.
Are y'all feeling like less like snacky? Like
I feel great.
but like the
I
total.
still get tired after lunch
Yeah.
though.
I don't.
I do. I get fucking like after lunch. I get yawny as fuck, motherfucker. Yawny as shit.
Like I get
But
cravings,
I
but
noticed
they're
that-
not like
I noticed that the first time I did
Unbearable.
carnivore. Too.
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. The thing that I've had to instill into my mind is I'm not hungry if meat sounds bad to me.
Mhm.
It means I'm not hungry. Like, yeah, I would eat
Eating
pasta
'cause you're bored?
Like I think right now, like right now, I'm not hungry for meat, but I would destroy some pasta.
Yeah.
You put bread or pizza
Done.
in front of me right now, gonzo.
But meat, I'm like
Meat,
"Man, I
I'm
just-
like you
meh."
put a steak in front of me right now. I'm like, I'm not. I mean, I probably would eat a steak right now because
Yeah.
I'm pretty hungry right now. But in general, like I'm not.
and you
like,
can't eat enough meat. That's the best part.
like
Ah.
like you. I never go to bed
No,
sick to my
literally,
stomach.
you can't.
Like
On this diet, you cannot.
like
Maybe then. Well, are you seasoning it at all? Salt and pepper?
salt, pepper, garlic, bro.
That's literally it. Salt and pepper, a little bit of hot sauce.
Hot sauce has to be in there, man.
Yeah.
But okay. So like for an example, right? It's almost 10 now. I slammed a meal replacement bar. You know the cookies and cream.
That's such a weird statement to a thick dude like
Slammed. I'm
myself.
like-
Slammed a meal replacement bar. I'm like, bitch, I eat 4 of them. bitches. I
Dude,
eat 3 in one day. Like, what are you talking about?
I felt so like fat because like I pulled into his yard, right? And a full bar. I opened it and
a
probably
full bar, Colton.
full bar.
That means this motherfucker eats half bars sometimes.
okay, fuck off.
I get a box of those bars. Fuck, bro.
I'll eat the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying.
You know the ones I'm talking about though, right? Like the MET or whatever.
Yeah.
They come like a black and blue.
MedRx.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So I devoured that thing like 4 or 5 bites, and I was like, okay, I'm like stuffed.
4 or 5 bites.
I don't know.
Devouring it. I guess every time I eat one, I
So
devour
good.
it.
It's so good. Please
So-
continue. Please continue.
So I was like, dude, I don't know if I could like drink a beer, like after, because like to me the quantity.
What it feels to be thin. Oh Lord, I don't know this pleasure.
Bro, I can slam a pizza and still fucking keep going. Come on, man.
no.
I'm not
that-
even hungry right now. I can eat half a pizza.
I know.
The other day I
Half
ate.
of a large pizza, dude. Not no bullshit pizza.
The other day, right? I skipped breakfast, skipped lunch,
Uh-huh.
get home. My friends were coming over to the house, my nerd friends. So one of them was like, "Hey, I'm bringing pizza." I was like, "Sweet."
I could have a piece and a half.
I ate 6 slices in less than like 20 minutes. That's the most
You
I
good for like 3 days?
Those are rookie numbers, son. You gotta bump them numbers up.
Colton,
You should have seen the last time we had a UFC fight at
Bro.
Colton's house. We ordered fucking 50 wings.
Bro, there was
2
like-
large fries.
There was like
4
6
pizzas.
of us, and I had 3 pizzas, like 100 wings,
Don't forget the cheese bread.
the cheesy bread,
like it was
You
like
mean a total-
mozzarella
you mean a total.
sticks.
Okay.
It was 50 boneless wings and 2 large
Yeah.
fries and like a bucket of blue cheese and a bucket of ranch.
Son, he was so serious when he said like 3 pizzas, and I really thought he meant like Colton starved for the day.
I didn't
to
eat that whole day.
Oh
Literally.
no, that was the only thing I ate.
Yeah.
yeah. I felt like shit,
And it was all
afterwards.
gone.
Yeah, it was good. It
was
was
so good.
Those fucking garlic
Oh,
wings,
they
with
were
the spicy
bussin'.
garlic. Oh,
So that repercussion hits you
with
pretty
the
hard after
chicken
going from carnivore to
strips.
junk, then back to carnivore.
Bro,
So-
it makes you enjoy your cheat meals
It
more.
does.
Do you just are you
But
still doing cheat meals?
I don't eat as much.
Are you
Like,
still- are
like
you
last
still-
weekend, last Saturday, I did not eat that much. I had one plate and I was good.
Are you
That's
still
what
doing
Cody
cheat
was
meals?
saying.
No,
Uh,
I mean on occasion.
So tomorrow we're going to going to breakfast, and I'm probably gonna get like pancakes or something like
Yeah.
that.
Hell yeah, dude.
But like
Like some protein
it-
pancakes from
like shit.
First Watch.
No, but shit tastes like a whole nother like category. Excuse me.
It's because you get like desensitized to the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are every once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stay strict to it because
Yeah.
I like life.
Like yeah, exactly. Like we're gonna go to her mom's house tomorrow night. Like I'm gonna obviously
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking partake in that.
Yeah.
But like if I'm having pancakes in the morning, I'm probably gonna mostly eat carnivore for dinner because
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. I'm fucking doing that now.
Yep.
My my
I'm gonna
half
probably have those
brother.
jalapeno cranberry meatballs for dinner.
That sounds so good, by the way. My half brother is like my height, but he's like Ryan's physique, so he's like maybe 270.
Super thick.
Yeah.
Wait, how fucking much do you think I weigh?
No,
Jake?
I'm saying my brother, like he doesn't look.
You said
fat,
he's your height, which means he's shorter than me.
And stupid
And my
thick.
physique.
but I'm saying
No,
like
you said he's my physique, which
like-
is not stupid thick. You fucking son of a
Stupid thick.
bitch.
I'm saying like
You're
the
stupid thick.
like the
But he said he's 270. I'm 220, and I'm 5 inches taller than you.
no, I'm saying like the proportion. Like he doesn't look particularly fat, like directly in the stomach. Like he's just big.
Thank you for the compliment. I think.
You know what I'm trying to say? like-
Question mark? Question mark?
anyway, when I lived with him,
I don't get banana at all, bro.
No, I don't either.
it's so good.
It tastes like
It's tasty, but
It
no
tastes great, and there's banana in there. Trust me. But
I'll put my banana.
I'll put my
in.
banana. in.
okay, you did
Peeps,
not
we
just
have
spit on-
reached
I mean,
the level you are looking for.
I'll do it again, bitch.
do it. Thank you, Daddy. But my brother was like, "Let's go keto," and I had to explain to him that if I go keto, I
You'll
will
literally
actually die.
Literally.
Jake, day one of Jake doing keto looks like TJ Dillashaw at the 125 weigh-in.
my
You know what I'm
God.
saying? He's just like shuffle stepping up to the fucking weigh. It's like,
So my brother thought I was exaggerating, right?
Yeah,
And
no.
so he made like ground beef or ground turkey, whichever it was, cheese and peppers. And it was like a pot full, and there was like a healthy amount, but it split 3 ways between me, him, and my ex now. And I was like, dog, if I don't eat more, I will not be here tomorrow.
Yeah, literally gonna die.
I need bread for sustenance.
Yeah.
And so like in order to get my carbs because everyone was keto, so I was like, fuck, I can't, there's no carbs in the house. I had to drink like 2 beers
Yeah.
to get what I was missing.
I had to for sustenance.
It was necessary.
Well, it was either that or like go buy bread that they would then throw out because they didn't want like the temptation,
Yeah.
like there was no cheat meals, there was no pasta. I was like, dude, I'm fucking dying.
Gonna die.
They're like SpongeBob when they take off their helmets inside Sandy's thing. There's like need water.
Yeah.
So then my brother was like, holy shit, like you really can't. I was like, no, because I would have to like double my intake to
Yeah.
cover, and I physically can't do that because I can't, like my stomach can't take that. I will fucking puke it back up.
Yeah.
So it took a while for me to get used to like
You'd have to
keto friendly.
Your stomach does not expand enough to consume the amount
No.
of calories that you would need to do keto.
You have to have carbs for your size.
I need them now.
You
Yeah.
have a high metabolism.
Yeah.
Like you have to have like I bet you probably burn 2,500 calories a day.
Easy.
But you probably only consume like 1,800 to 1,500.
Yeah.
Dog, what?
And 1,500 is like pushing it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like maybe he probably burns 2,000 calories a day.
Yeah, that's
We
probably
got-
more like it.
You gotta think.
Because I burn average like 26, 27.
But you're also thicker than a Snicker.
I'm pretty thick.
thicker than a Snicker.
I do. But at work, I walk and lift enough equipment and whatnot to burn at work. So just those 8 hours strictly, I burn like 600 calories. So whatever I intake, I'm already 600 behind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just feeling the buzz, and I'm just listening to you guys.
It's great. I got a good buzz going.
This is the greatest job in the world.
This is the
bro.
reason why I drank a little slow, because I didn't want to get like too.
I feel great right now.
I'm
literally-
happy.
I'm just fucking like I'm enjoying the moment. I
Dude,
fucking I love you
7.7s.
guys.
Those are tasty as fuck.
They're really 7.7.
Like I forgot honestly we were even recording right now.
Yeah, bro, this is the best fucking. Is this not the best
This is
thing?
great.
It's the most fun fucking thing ever. Like, it's so hard to make it. Like, this is in
Make
my
it a
house.
chore.
Like to like schedule it and get somebody here. But like once it actually happens,
great.
It's the fucking best thing every time. Name one bad podcast. Oh wait. Exactly. No one fucking says a shit because it's so much fun every time.
I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, this is because like
How many times do me and you get in the same room and talk?
You never. 'Cause,
Never.
Like, you're either you got shit going on in your
Yeah.
house. Like there's just too
It's
many.
just not gonna happen.
This gives us a way to have no distractions to do this.
I felt bad last time I invited y'all to drinks with like Ronnie. You were busy, and I think you said no. You were busy, and you were like, "No, not this time."
Yeah, I was on a date night I think with Kel.
Yeah. And then the next time I was like, "Fuck, I want to invite Ryan and Colton, but it's kind of last minute." Fuck.
It's hard sometimes, man. Like
It's one of those things we have to plan it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Like with this, like we planned this ahead of time. I was like, Jake's
He's-
gonna come on.
He texted me. He's like, "Hey man, you want to do a podcast?" soon?" I was like, fuck yeah."
Well,
I don't know what I'm
last
gonna
time,
do.
Last time I talked about it, you're like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm down, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let's do it on a Friday. I don't know what Saturday and Sunday's going on.
That's what I was like. Listen, man, I don't care. You just let me know when. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that works. And he was like, "Cool."
yeah.
And I was like, "Sweet."
It's the best, man. It's so much fucking fun. Like I don't even know. I can't explain it. It's just hanging out with my buddies, like and uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Like fucking shit, and like we'll just never know what we're gonna talk about. Like we've talked about sounding. We've talked about all kinds of just crazy shit.
Sounding.
Oh, bro.
That was a good one.
Oh,
Rub them
dude.
rods, daddy.
Dude, oh, dude, it was
Just
so
right down
bad.
the pee hole. Just
Oh, that was rough.
Dude, the one thing I'll say about that entire topic was how weird it was that this guy that like barely surface level knows us was just like so open and clear about. I was like, Jesus.
Who? What are you talking about?
Oh man, you don't know? Story for another time, off cam. An acquaintance of mine that's friends with someone else was just like very bluntly open with
If
me
you
and
ever-
Tommy and Ronnie about it.
If you subscribe to the Patreon, you get to see the episodes, the full length episodes of Wyatt, Cody, and I. And
It's pretty bad.
That was the first one that was on there, and thank God, because you can't mark something as double explicit.
bro,
Explicit
it was.
times two.
We went
That-
to some deep places. We were on Pornhub. Like
I
it
was
I gotta
gagging.
get on Patreon for
Did you not
dog.
see the video? Did you not see the video I made of me gagging?
I think I
Just
might
like
have.
them scream, crying, laughing at me.
At the time, I might have. But
so good.
It was rather funny.
I subscribed to the channel on YouTube,
Me
but I
and
think
Cole
I
are
need
the only
to.
ones that have watched it.
Literally.
I think I need to flip up to Patreon just so I can get
Yeah,
that.
it's like $3 a month for the lowest tier.
I couldn't care less.
Me and him paid 9.
Yeah, we do 9 just because that's the highest one we have available.
All right, here you go.
But
Walk me. Put it on the screen.
Oh no.
Better fuck Ryan up for the rest of the day.
Oh, why?
What is wrong with people? That's like a fucking lead weight off of a.
This is the dark corner of the internet. Oh my god.
Oh, what? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God, dude, that's you. Jesus. What the fuck?
Why does this always happen? I don't get access to the internet.
Somehow.
Oh, it was so good.
Why does this always happen?
oh my god,
We always
every
the amount
time.
of porn that has been watched in this room with my
Jesus.
buddies with me is just insane.
Hang on now. This is the first time I looked over and actually noticed because it was Mac and I fucking hate Mac. Why is there Steam on this bitch? Whose laptop is this?
That's Kelly's that I took over.
What's Steam? What's
Steam is how you play essentially most games on a computer.
It's like a app store for video games.
Yep. So think like Apple App Store.
You guys are way too into that shit.
Excuse you, bro? That's like the
I'm just
lightest
saying,
level you can get into. We
if-
ain't even talking
if
about
I
Origin.
have
We ain't talking about
Steam
EA
or,
Play.
If I have-
Epic,
Epic?
yeah.
If I
Origin, yeah.
If I have computer problems, it's one of the two of you that I'm calling first.
I couldn't care less. I'll gladly
You
answer
remember
it.
when you helped me with that shit too? Like when we both worked in
At
the
the
same
shop?
place?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're literally like showing me shit and you're like, oh, you just delete all this stuff. This means you're running 2 programs at the same time and they're in 2 different spots. And I'm literally just like sitting there like, Bro, I never knew this existed.
He was
and
complaining
I still don't know it
about
existed.
his login running slow for like Windows startup, and I was like, "Dog, it's because you have like 9,000 icons, and they're also pinned to taskbar, and they're also pinned to start menu. Get rid of one of the three. You don't need all three."
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like,
You're like, I press go.
My boss was like, "Oh, I thought like when I downloaded a PDF, it would just like delete itself after a couple days." And I was like, "No,
Bitch, what?"
Yeah, I was like, "That's not how that works. You have to tell it to do that."
Yeah.
He had PDFs from like 2020.
wow.
And I mean, like every day we
Some of
could
the
could
pitfalls.
easily download one PDF.
Yeah.
So at least 1,000 PDFs just chilling in his download form.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Wow.
Also, I got to break the seal again.
I have to piss again as well. Can we end this, Jake?
We can end
do
it.
you want to end this, Jake, or you want to keep going?
We can end it and then just keep chilling.
I'll keep going or I'll keep chilling. I don't care, but I do have to take a piss.
Let's keep it going then. We'll come
fuck
up
it.
with a better ending.
Somehow we're adults. Do.
If I look a little fucked up, it's because Ryan just rolled me. I was curious what he was talking about earlier, so he like showed me. You know. I played along, and then I was curious if I could get out of it.
Maybe shit. It's my favorite motto. I was just trying to show you, and I'm like, here's what the triangle was that I did on the guy the other day. And you're
Well,
like,
I was curious.
Started like defending it, and I was like, bro, I'm not even squeezing.
I was curious,
Okay.
like, if I could get out of it, could he get out of it? But the way I had to bend my legs, if you're a bigger dude and you're not double jointed like me and flexible.
Yeah, no one's ever done that to me before. Where they like, I've got him in a triangle, and somehow his legs grabbed a hold of my body and pushed me. I was like, okay.
So my legs were like up on his shoulders, and I was
When his head was between my legs, his fucking feet came up on my shoulders. I was like,
So I
Okay.
was basically going like from like a C clamp out to try to get my head and neck free, because like even when we were kids and I would get like with Scotty and Justin, I wasn't really worried about my hands. I was always more worried about my neck, because you could fucking play all day with my arm. I'll move with it. It's a whole lot harder to move with your neck fucking cranked or whatever. So I always try to keep like
I'll light roll with you after this and show you what's up.
I'm down, but I'll always try to keep this area
I'm hella
primarily
pumped.
free.
We should end this right now.
Let's
I
do
would
it.
love to.
No, I'm so
All right,
terrified.
ladies and gentlemen, it's been a good podcast.
Jake, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not. I promise I won't hurt
Goodbye.
I'm more so terrified of like not being even remotely good.
You're not gonna
you.
be.
You're not gonna be.
It's just accept it.
It's also not
Colton,
fair when
if-
we're
if you-
doubling up my weight class.
If you took this dial and this is Colton's strength, and you just turned it down, I would have fucked Colton up. Colton, I wasn't able to tap Colton.
I don't have
Don't get me wrong, I wasn't able to mount Colton, but that's because Colton was able to just fucking pick me up when I got on
Literally,
top of
I
him.
just grab his hands and just hold him. I'm like,
You
what
ta-
do I do?
Cole literally, like, he like grabbed my wrists. I remember that.
Yeah.
He grabbed both my wrists. He's like, "What are you gonna do now?" And I brought both my
Yeah.
legs
I was
in,
like,
and he was
"Fuck."
and, like pushed him off. And he's like, "Oh, well, that's not
Fuck.
that's not what I expected at all."
Ronnie did the same thing once. So Scotty had Ronnie's back and was just squeezing the life out of him. Or no, the other way around. Scotty was on the ground, like in push-up, and Ronnie had his neck, and Scotty just started doing push-ups. Ever so casually, just, okay.
Yeah.
And then flipped Ronnie and proceeded to grab, like, he grabbed one of his legs, and next thing you know, it's like Scotty's like parallel with Ronnie, and he's like squeezing the shit out of his leg, and we heard a loud pop, and we all got really concerned.
You just broke his neck.
And he's dead.
Ronnie's fine.
Ish.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever recovered.
Define.
Love you, Ronnie.
That man has been through. So I've had some near-death experiences. That's fine. Ronnie's had like levels of torture, essentially oppressed upon him.
What do you mean?
From Scotty and Brian, and then the military. Because you got to think, when he was serving, he was like actively being shot at by missiles and people.
I'm hella jealous of the people shooting at him. Wish I
I'm
could've
not.
been doing it.
I'm not.
Fucking with you,
Nope.
Ronnie.
Nope.
I'm fucking with you, Ronnie.
I would rather you say, hey man, you'll never ever in a day of your life have to fight for anything, than have to go through like what he went through because it's a different animal and a different breed.
His episode of the podcast right after he got out of the military. Did you listen to that one? That one was fucking cool.
Yeah.
When he's talking about Syria and shit. You were here for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fucking awesome.
Nothing but love and respect for Ronnie. Out of all that shit, like even
this crazy motherfucker was like, I hated Kuwait. Syria was much better. I was like, what? What? Because Kuwait's like America with sand. I'm so fucking confused.
Because the honest truth is, Ronnie was always like, I want to
Woody the Woodpecker?
Like, hey man, we're going to the shit storms. You're gonna get shot at. They're gonna throw a grenade at you. They're gonna, yeah. Hey man,
Ronnie's
we're gonna go to America with sand.
I'm your fucking Huckleberry,
no.
dude.
Yeah.
He's always been like that though. Always. Even when we were kids in high school, he was like, I want to join the Marines. I'm like, okay, calm down. You have brain power. Think about
red,
it.
white, and blue American fucking flag jeans, or I'm sorry, boots.
Mm-hmm. There's Justin's, if I remember right.
That's what America needs. It's not the hero America wanted. It's the hero that America needed.
When we were,
the fact that he's not active duty is a disservice to this country.
I don't know why. We talked about it, but I can't recall it right now. But it was like a value of personal life,
and that's understandable. But you know what I'm saying though, like that's what you when you think of like a military person, you think about. Like you want it to be like Ronnie.
But the opposite side of that coin is if he did go full active, in all honesty, he either would have been awarded like a Purple Heart. Mm-hmm. In all honesty,
yeah, because he would have fucking done something.
Got blown
crazy.
up or died.
Yeah, he would have not come back.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, because it's just
how
the
it
way
happens.
he is.
Yeah. But I honestly think any of us in our friend group would probably be the same way.
Yeah.
If I could have gone, I would have gone. But between scoliosis, asthma, and diabetes, they were like,
I'm a little fucked up.
Yeah.
That was my plan, but asthma said no.
Yeah. So I got an 86 on the ASVAB back in high school, and they were like, "We love you, but we hate the physical half of you."
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, "What does that mean?" They're like, "We can't take you." Yeah. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah.
They're like, "We could waiver you through for the asthma. We could get you past that, but we can't get you past everything else." And I was like, oh, well,
yeah.
So that was the only reason why, because me and Ronnie were going to do the buddy system at first, because I was like, hell yeah, I will gladly go.
Oh, it's not the buddy system.
Yeah, skiing.
Yeah. Not buddy, you fucking.
It was a jerk off joke. Skiing? You never heard of skiing?
No, actually, I've never gone skiing.
It's where you jerk off a dude on each side of you and just.
You can find out.
He's like, oh my god. Okay. All right. I love you guys. I need to end this.
If we're gonna go roll, you guys, I'm gonna go get my ass handed to me by people twice my size.
Jake,
I'm gonna watch.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I roll with girls all the time, and I strive to not hurt them.
Why you gotta talk to Danny like that?
I'm being serious.
That's just disrespect.
It's not just Danny. It's other girls.
So anyone can catch them hands?
Yep.
Oh man, you're a domestic violence.
I will I rolled for 20 minutes straight the other day with the instructor. Not a single moment of that did I actually get a leg up. I was getting fucked up for 20 minutes.
There's no way that I'm ever gonna win against either of y'all, just strictly because of sheer size.
If you get really good at jiu-jitsu, you could fuck both of us
easily.
up.
Yeah, but I'm not really good at jiu-jitsu. If you want to fucking go Muay Thai, then yes, I will knock you fucking stupid.
Hashtag doubt. Muay Thai has got weight classes, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like in sized. If you were my size,
if I hit you, you're gonna die.
Yeah, but Jake's making a fair point.
Here.
If we weighed the same amount as Jake
Colton.
and we did Muay Thai, he'd beat us. But there's a lot of ifs, bro.
Colton.
I weigh 230 pounds.
Colton.
I can pick you up with one hand and throw you.
He's saying if you weighed 140 like he does.
150. Damn.
Okay, 150. I would be dead.
Colton could weigh 170 and he would still
right
fuck
here.
You up.
I want like 45 psi.
Oh, you're done.
Kick.
Okay. All right. We gotta end this, fuckers. We gotta end this. I gotta piss. I gotta change out of my jeans so I can get Jacob in a guillotine. All right.
I'm down. I'm ready. I'm excited. Don't kill me, but I want to try to get out of it.
I'm gonna go light. I promise you, I'm not gonna destroy you. I don't want to destroy you. I get no gratification out of I get a little bit of gratification. I don't get a lot
of gratification out of owning you.
I don't get a lot of gratification out of destroying you. So, all right, I love you guys. Jake, thanks so much for doing this.
Of course, anytime, brother.
We should do another episode with Ronnie and Tommy as well, so we can just be fucking retarded like we always are. But if you want to do another episode with just you, just hit me up.
Dog, I got your number. You got my number. We good in the hoodie, brother.
I might hit you up whenever if someone can't. Not if, but when someone cancels, because this shit's a motherfucker getting people on.
Yeah.
So I'll just hit you up.
I'll appear anytime you want me, brother.
All right, homie. I appreciate it. All right, love you guys. Thank
See
you
ya.
guys for listening to Somehow We're Adults. Peace. This episode of Somehow We're Adults is over, but if you'd like to support the podcast, you can subscribe to one of the levels of the Patreon, where we will release bonus episodes that can't be found anywhere else. Any of the money that we get from the Patreon would be used to upgrade old equipment, as well as get new gear so that we can make the best podcast for you to tune into. You can also follow the podcast Instagram at Somehow We're Adults, where I share clips and content about the podcast, and the link in the bio will take you to any of the Somehow We're Adults pages. I encourage you to check out another one of the episodes if this is your first time listening, and if you're a repeat listener, thank you for your support. I love making the podcast, and I hope you tune in for future episodes of Somehow We're Adults.